You're from Tucson, but you talk all fancy and Europe-like.
This is the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And now for something completely different.
What's going on, nerd geeks and gamers alike? It's your boy Nerdy Nick, back with best friend Josh.
What's up?
For another episode of the NSquared podcast. But before we get ahead of ourselves, shout out Megavania fan for that the recognition of the song playing before the show started. Also, let us know how the audio sounds. We like to have a 70-30 split, 70% us, 30% music in the background, so let us know how we sound.
Do we sound sexy or not?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Hopefully you guys are doing good and had a great weekend.
Also had a great Monday, hopefully.
Yeah, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I posted another Monday story. It's a picture of was it Michael Scott from The Office. 7525. Gotcha. It's a picture of Michael Scott from The Office going like this. And it just says another Monday in text. And I used the Pixies Where's My Mind. Yo, what's going on, Mr. Cleese?
Some Mr. Cleese.
Oh, man. Yeah, turn on the lights even though no one's going to see them.
It brings out the ambiance.
For us.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us. I don't know if I've ever shown everyone the lights. They just go out throughout the game room. Oh, that's a wall. Dude, this camera has...
Some serious range.
Yeah. Yeah, this camera's awesome. Let's see, I just got another text message, I swear.
Everybody wants to send a text as soon as we start.
Well, that one was for Evelyn's school district, but... Yes, please, before we get started, smash that like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe. You're gonna like it. We've got a great back catalog of content as well. And also, hit the bell for notifications. That way, you guys know when we go live, no matter what time zone you're in. YouTube has recently rolled out a new kind of shadow policy. It's kind of odd, but it's to protect teenagers now. So YouTube is going to, and it already has been implemented, be hiding or restricting certain content. So make sure to hit that like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. That way YouTube's new policy doesn't affect you and you don't miss the show. Kind of sucks, but YouTube be YouTubing.
Yep.
So how's the audio sound now, Snark? And also, big shout out to our mod of the pod, Snark. Just being here
Hey.
every week, week in, week out.
Just being an awesome dude.
Alright. So once Snark gives us the audio update, we'll go ahead and roll out. Better. Alright, cool. Alright, so before we get started and ahead of ourselves, I'd like to go ahead and thank our sponsors over at HubDaddyStore.com. Head on over to HubDaddyStore.com using code Mustache10 at checkout to get yourself 10% off your order of coffee, mugs, candles and mugs that you can burn and then use the mug for the coffee later. All this and more over at hubdaddystore.com using code mustache10. Do you like gamer gear like Josh's Chun-Li shirt with this beautiful dragon? We're really just looking at the lady though. And cool gamer hats and whatnot. Well, head on over to 86.com/NSquared podcast, where you can get yourself some really cool gamer merch. And right now, they are doing a clear out of their current Killer Instinct clothing line. So, get yourself a hat, a shirt, lanyard, this, that, whatever from the Killer Instinct line, and you can get an additional item for free. That's right, for free. So head on over to 86.com/NSquared podcast and get yourself some sick gamer gear, whether it be shirts, hats, lanyards, enamel pins. List goes on. All that and more over at 86.com. Also, want to thank our very own amazing Patreons or Patreon subscribers over at patreon.com/NSquared podcast. We are viewer supported. The channel is not monetized yet, and it probably won't be for a long time because I haven't been really making videos at all in the last like 5 months. So we rely on views to, you know, kind of bolster our hours watched and whatnot from the podcast, because that's the way YouTube be doing things. You got a two-factor authentication to be able to monetize. You have to have a subscriber count and an hours watched count, and we're always just like creeping up on the hours watched, but never like close enough. It's always close but no cigar.
Yeah.
So we are viewer supported. So head on over to patreon.com/NSquared podcast for as little as $3 a month. You can help support us out, whether that be with the Bro tier, Bro Chacho, or Bro Chachosaurus Rex. The choice is yours. They all have really cool benefits like access to our private Discord server where we actually game with you guys, the viewers. So head on over to patreon.com/NSquared podcast. Again, as little as $3 a month. And you can have your Discord access as well as the Patreon question block of the week where we read your questions live in their very own segment. So with all that out of the way, got an age-old question to ask.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? As Gordostein says, what's up?
Yeah.
He knows the drill. What's up, AJK? Anonymous Mystery, Way of the Shinobi, Gordostein?
How y'all doing? Good to see y'all on the chat.
Yeah.
Man, what's been up is, I know I haven't been playing a lot of Helldivers with you guys. I know I gotta hop in
Fucking
more.
slacker.
But it's just I got so many games that I'm like, fuck, I got this one I want to play, I got this one I want to play, and then Borderlands 4 is dropping next week. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, Gears of War
Fuck, and I
still
haven't gotten that game yet, and I want to get it.
You know what's funny, dude? There's a new game on the Nintendo Switch 2 that's a sequel to a game that was on the Nintendo Switch 1 called Daemon X Machina.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, the sequel came out like last week, and I was like, what? Fuck. Shit, man, I need to get that.
Dude, there's a lot of this portion of the year, there's always a lot of good stuff coming out, and you're just like, fuck, I want to play it all, but you don't have the
The
time.
publisher's got to make that holiday money, baby.
Oh, I know. It's just this year they fucking nailed it hard.
Oh, and then Metal Gear Solid
Delta?
came out last week, too.
Like, thankfully I've played the OG, so I'm not like super, like, okay, I have to get that, but that's still one of the games on my
What's
list.
up, Eugene?
Yo.
AKA CSG TV, AKA Tommy Boy.
He said, what's up, scallywags?
He said, what's up? Sup, you scallywags?
And then in October, we have Battlefield 6 dropping.
October 10th.
Dude, I have a few fucking, PTO hours left, and I'm debating if I should use it.
Snark says, it will be worse when we reach Broketober. Yeah. And hold on. By the way, real fast,
Oh, yeah.
because Tommy's here right now. If you guys like smelling good, and you guys like using the coolest, freshest, most dopest soaps around, CSG TV, aka Eugene, aka Tommy Boy, makes gamer soaps. You got the N64 cartridge here with DK, Donkey Kong, and Doom. Hello. In the floppy. But I tell you what, this soap will make you rock hard.
Fucking idiot.
And they smell great. This one is strawberry. Still smells like strawberry. I've had this sealed in the wrapper because look at the problem is you make really cool soaps that look really fucking rad, so I like to put them out on display. But
Dude,
I did get another Doom from him at Tucson Comic Con, so I will actually be using it. But again, we have his Etsy at the top of the chat linked up there. He makes really fucking cool soaps. He is a art teacher at a elementary / middle school, maybe it was just elementary school. But he is an art teacher, and he uses literally like all the proceeds from his soaps and whatnot for the 3D printer equipment and whatnot at his school. So dudes, help out the little ones. Help out Eugene, aka CSG TV, aka Tommy Boy. And get some soaps, man. They're great. Even one is fucking awesome.
Although I'd say buy two because you're not gonna want to use one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and he also makes some really cool coffin storage cases that I bought from him to store my D&D dice in. He makes really cool 3D printed the mines from the N64 game GoldenEye as a magnet. So he sells them in a sleeve, and they're the N64 GoldenEye mines as magnets, and a bunch of other stuff. So head on over there. Check out the link at the top of the chat. I think Snark posted it, right?
Yes, right there.
CSG's Etsy. And he says, "Hey, thanks, fellas. You're welcome." Gordostein says, "Whoa, tell me more." He says, "I just started Slain Back from Hell. That game has some rockin' music. Never heard of it."
Me neither.
Yeah, never heard of it.
But yeah.
But anyways, head on over to patreon.com/NSquaredPodcast, where you can be a show producer. Snark, you didn't put the show producers in the chat. Snark. You posted everything else but our beautiful permanent. Well, I said permanent because I read the word permanent in the chat. But you didn't post all of our beautiful show producers, bro.
Except the permanent one.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to go off of memory here. We got Snark, Eugene, a.k.a. CSG TV, a.k.a. Tommy Boy, Jim from Drink a Beer Play a Game, Anonymous Mystery, Smash JT, Rat Zombie, Kev Called, Jordan, a.k.a. Toybox Time Machine, AJK, Gordostein?
Yeah, I think it's Gordostein.
And it says we have, I know we have 12 active members. And I'm missing 2.
Fuck.
Oh no, I think those 2 are like on the free tier, which is basically just a follow on Patreon. I think. I think I got them all. Let me see if here we go. Bros, Kev Called, Jordan, Snark, CSG TV, Jim from Drink a Beer Play Game, Anonymous Mystery, Smash JT, Way of the Shinobi,
Gordostein,
and AJK. There we go. Oof. Yeah, I know, sorry. I'm used to reading it in a certain order, and then I went off the top of my head, and I started in the middle of the pack, and then circled my way around. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
And then our permanent executive producer.
Says refund, LOL. No, that just means double price next month.
And then our permanent executive producer,
Resvagram,
provided us with this amazing camera.
Yeah. It's way better than the camera we used last week, which is my old Logitech, which I have no idea how I don't know how, man.
You used what you had. You used what you had. That's really what it was.
But you know what's funny is, to me, it looked like this.
I need a manager, says Eugene. Well, it's like It's like when you're playing old school games. Back then, they looked like what new school games look like now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But for the wrap up of what's up for me, it's just been that. It's pretty much been we've been out with Wuthering Waves, playing some Path of Exiles, Helldivers here and there. Oh my gosh, little bit Destiny here and there as well. But and then some phone games. So, just those stupid phone games I play before I go to bed.
yeah.
And that's about it.
Yo, we got E. Parker in his house.
Hey, yo. But what about you?
So I've been playing a lot of Helldivers, and I started playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red, because it's on the Game Boy Advance emulator for the Switch Online service.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. It's a isekai.
The fuck?
You're a human who wakes up as a Pokemon.
Well, okay, so that's not exactly isekai.
Well, isekai light.
Yeah.
But either way,
Still,
I don't need
that's-
you pushing up your glasses or excuse me, sir. Technically, an isekai. Yeah, no. And it asks you a fucking questionnaire in the beginning of the game. It's like a personality questionnaire. And
fuck?
based off your answers, it pretty much assigns you a Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
So it doesn't start you off at the same one every time?
No, and the questionnaire asks you to be very honest.
That's actually pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, and I was like, well, what are you gonna fucking ask me, man? Like, fucking take me out to dinner first. Shit. But yeah, so I got Machop.
That's like so fucking like,
Yeah, it's like spot on.
yeah.
Par for the course. But yeah, dude, like you wake up and it gives you a companion Pokemon, and it lets you pick the companion. So I picked. They're all like the basic starters up from that era. So I just picked Charmander. No, I picked Squirtle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I picked Squirtle because I was like, Squirtle and Machop could make a pretty cool team. And as they evolve, like Machamp and fucking Blastoise,
Yeah.
bro,
yeah.
that's fucking cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's basically a dungeon crawler. And you go out to try to rescue certain Pokemon that are trapped in dungeons and stuff, or caves and all that.
See, why doesn't Pokemon do more games like that? That actually sounds really fucking cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool, man. The movement and attack speed you got to get kind of used to because it is it's not like turn-based or anything.
Yeah.
It's like you see an enemy, you either attack them or they attack you, but you want to be the first one to attack essentially.
Yeah.
But your moves still have limited amounts of usages and whatnot. And I was kind of like, well, shit. So if I take damage, how am I going to heal? Because it's not like I have a trainer who's going to take me to a Pokemon Center or whatever. So your health regenerates in between
Fights.
fights and whatnot.
Ah.
And then you can also like mash a button as well to kind of like boost it up to heal quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty cool. Machamp is one of my favorite Pokemon. Goated for real. Yeah, ditto. Well, not ditto as in like ditto the Pokemon, but fucking same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mainly
Although-
just because he's a fucking pro wrestling Pokemon
Oh
and
my gosh.
whatnot.
You know what I would really like though? A game like that with like fucking. Have you ever played Pokken Tournament?
Yeah, the fighting game.
Yeah, I would love to have a game like that, like how you were talking about, but Pokken Tournament style.
Yeah, I just wish they would do another Pokken Tournament game.
That too.
Yeah.
Pokken Tournament
that-
was fucking
That came out
badass.
on the Wii U and then got ported to the Switch. I think it was one of the launch games for the Switch.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember Evelyn kicking Alexa's ass on Pokken Tournament at the Target display.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, it was awesome. But dude, yeah, that game, Pokemon needs another game like that. Not a traditional Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I don't care about the RPG light, and whatnot. I just wish they would kind of like go beyond.
Right.
They had Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, which were great. And then they had Pokemon Snap and the new Pokemon Snap, which I fucking love. I love those two games.
But
Whereas it's like You know how people call games like slice of life, kind of games like Stardew Valley and shit like that?
Yeah.
Pokemon Snap to me is a slice of life light because it puts you in the world of Pokemon in a first person perspective, and you're just a photographer. That's all you do is take pictures. You know?
Like, what's crazy is it took them so long to, because like the newer Pokemon Snap was like a re-release, wasn't it? Pretty
No,
much.
it was a brand new one.
It was a brand new one.
Brand new one.
But it
Yeah.
took him forever to go from the original to that one when
Yeah.
it was insanely fucking popular.
Yeah. I bought it launch day, and I go back to it like every once in a while, and I go back on the original every once in a while too. And then Pokemon Puzzle League, like that's a really
Dude.
good fucking game too.
I know.
Pokemon has really good non-Pokemon games.
Yeah. And they need to fucking cash in on that stuff.
Yeah.
Because like if they had a newer Pokemon Puzzle League, I'd buy that shit in a heartbeat.
Anonymous Mystery says Poke Rap time.
Oh my god.
God. You know what's crazy too is I used to fucking do those after the end of every episode, man.
Oh my god.
Poke Rap. Let me see if that's on iTunes. We might get flagged, but I'll see. Hold on.
What do you mean might? We will.
Nintendo's gonna be like, excuse me? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no, that's like
Oh, it's on here.
an absolute guaranteed strike.
Be the best. Hold on.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
gonna pause it right there, and we're just gonna. Yeah, no, the Pucker app was fucking dope though. I'm trying to. I know because they do like blocks at a time. I'm trying to. I know there's one block I remember. Yeah, I don't remember. My almost 5-year-old gets down on the poker rap, says Anonymous Mystery. Yeah, man, the poker rap was fucking awesome.
Gordo's scene said, "I'm too old for Pokemon. Too old. Sorry, not sorry."
Snark says, and you're banned. See you on Rumble. Or Kick, right? Way the Shinobi says, Pokemon Pinball for the Game Boy had a grip on my soul, LOL. Yeah, I actually, that's, I have that.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, so it's, I think it's either on the side of the couch or in the ottoman.
Like
Yeah.
I'm a
because
Google
I have
it.
a Pokemon Game Boy travel case.
ah.
Yeah. But anyways, the game actually requires a AAA battery for Rumble. So the
Damn.
cartridge rumbles.
That's fucking dope.
It is really fucking cool. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, Helldivers, Pokemon, Mystery Dungeon. I 100%ed Sonic Team Racing.
Damn.
I can't wait for Sonic Cross World Racing, dude. I fucking can't wait. Wait, the Shinobi says, elementary school me gave up a lot of sleep for that game.
Oh man.
Yeah. But, I do, however, have a little bit of pickups here. Starting off with my shirt. It's a Friday the 13th Jason Voorhees shirt. Got this at Five Below for $5.55. What? So the fam and I went to Five Below and Spirit Halloween on Saturday over the weekend. Because we're just trying to, see what they got out, whatnot. We ended up getting Vincenzo's costume. He's going to be a baby Ghostface, which is awesome. So anyways, I got these at Five Below as well. These really cool high socks. This is Camp Crystal Lake on one pair. It's 2 pairs. And on the inside, this one says Happy Camping. And this one says, what does it say? You can't stop him. So I got these socks. And then I also got these socks. Got Hellfire Club from Stranger Things. And then the other red set is just like the logos and dice and whatnot. And I thought this would go really well with, I have a tank top from Flex Comics that says Hellfire Gym. And it's got, you know, the logos and stuff. So I was like, I could wear this shit. But I could also wear the red ones, just the plain red ones with the dice and everything, with my Deadlifts and Dragons tank top.
Yeah.
You know, to the gym. And then at Spirit, I had to get this. It is it says Savage Soda, the Thirst Killer. It's metal, you know, it's a insulated metal sippy cup in the shape of a can. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. And it even has nutrition facts on here. So it says like carving size, 1 can. Calories, 65 with an asterisk. It has scare factor, gore factor, total creepohydrates.
Creepohydrates is fucking great.
Total blood loss includes 10 total units per victim. Platelets. It says calories are arbitrary and are only our best estimate at the time of this faux beverage was canned. Calories may increase over time and probably will. Ingredients: horror, fear, suspense, anxiety, trauma, blood, gore, partial dismemberment.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Got casserole in the house. Says
Yo.
I was gonna get the ghost face can too.
Oh yeah, nope, I snagged that. I snagged it real fast. And it says, the last soda you'll ever drink. Delicious and refreshing carbonated beverage. But no, this is great. This is fucking awesome. And then, dude, I got comic pickups. Oh man.
A lot.
Yeah, I got a decent amount here. This is not the whole stack.
Oh my god, you got
Not the
more?
whole, no, I'm saying like the whole stack is not
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Okay, so comic number 1, Predator Kills the Marvel Universe, issue number 1. This just came out last month. The new issue is coming out this month. This ties into the comic that I was reading, Predator vs. Spider-Man,
Oh, really?
which I thought that was just like a one-off.
Ah.
And I thought it was a self-contained story, right? Because there's also Predator versus Black Panther and Predator versus Wolverine. But one goes into the other, which goes into the Spider-Man, which goes into this one.
Ah.
And I was like, son of a bitch, I need to get those now. But, I mean, yeah. So, in the first 3 pages, spoiler warning. Your spoiler warning is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. In the first 3 pages, the fucking Predators kill off the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
Brutally. Yeah.
fuck?
So this is a definite rated MA comic. This is also a variant cover, so it's pretty cool. It's got Captain America hanging. That is Wolverine's adamantium skull there. I think there's Iron Man in the background hanging too. Yeah. So anyways.
My question is, how the fuck do they kill Wolverine?
Well, they didn't in the Wolverine versus or Predator versus Wolverine. They didn't like.
No, but I mean in this one.
It's just an art cover.
Ah, okay.
So, in page 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm sorry. Page 4. Peter Quill and Rocket Raccoon both get the 3 dots on their chest, and then that's Star-Lord dying right there.
Oh God.
Yeah, rib cage totally blown to shit, just dead. In the next page, Drax gets his head fucking shot off. Groot gets shot in half, and then Gamora loses an arm from a disc. So you can see here. Just fucking dead, dude.
See, like comic book Marvel is always better.
Oh, and so I think I told you at the end of Spider-Man versus Predator, or Predator versus Spider-Man, Kraven got blooded. Like, he got the mark from the Predators because he had killed the outlaw Predator, and he went off with them. I
Oh,
told
yeah,
you this,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so this picks up a year later after that. So, look who's in the middle there leading those two Predators. Fucking Kraven.
What?
So Kraven, after spending a year with them, now is teaching the Predators how to hunt and kill all of the superheroes and supervillains.
That would explain why they're able to kill them.
Yeah. So there's Kraven right there. Fucking bastard. Yeah, man. It's... Dude. When... Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna show you something that made me go, oh shit! Weapon Predator. Weapon X Predator.
What the fuck?
They
God.
fucking Weapon X'd a Yautja. There's going to be a fucking Wolverine Predator, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, this shit is just super intense. The King Predator, the King Yautja, has vibranium armor as well. I learned that because it tied into Black Panther and Predator, that comic issue.
Ah.
So the next set of victims, because there's two sets of fucking victims in this comic already. So he kills off the Guardians of the Galaxy, or they do, and then the next team they go after is the Fantastic Four, and Kraven's the one leading the whole like strategy of everything, right? So he's like, you're gonna have to kill the smartest one alive. He will be the biggest threat. And it's Reed Richards.
Yeah.
So they're on their base on the moon, just chilling and everything. And then look at that, bro.
Oh my god.
One of the Predators just like launches something out there and slices Reed Richards' arm straight off. And he says, he's bleeding out. He's lost, I think, 2 pints of blood or something like that. And he's telling Sue Storm, he's like, I'm gonna pass out right now, and I need you to know this information. He's like, whatever cut me was the smoothest thing ever. Blah 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 blah. It was made out of vibranium. And this and that, dude. And it's crazy too, because you're reading this and you're hearing Kraven like march out orders or bark out orders to the Predators. Like as soon as they see the thing, he tells them like, whatever you do, don't let him get close to you. He is nearly indestructible. The best route is to just knock him out into space, and that's what they end up doing. And then, dude, the Human Torch, they just fucking decapitate his ass.
God.
Yeah. You see his head start to tear right there?
What
off the body?
What the fuck are they using?
Vibranium fucking lassos.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah, and the issue ends with Sue Storm holding Reed Richards as he's like bleeding out. And you're just like, I need more! I need more! So that's the cover of the next issue.
Oh, that looks dope as shit.
So yeah, I'm very, very, very much excited for the next issue. It comes out this month. What day exactly? I don't know, but I will be calling Heroes and Villains. Dude, so good. So good. Predator fans are fucking eating good this year. So we got Predator versus Spider-Man. We got Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. We got Predator Killer of Killers on Hulu, the animated film.
Oh, yeah.
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 Which also brings back Arnold and Danny Glover in their 2 characters.
Oh, shit.
Then we got Predator Badlands in November. The theatrical release.
Oh, fuck. God.
Yeah.
Damn it, there's a lot going on.
Dude,
Fuck.
Predator fans are having a hell of a year. Hell of a year. All right, so after that, here, just like hold that. I also got Captain America: Our Secret Wars issue number 2. This is another comic run that I've been partaking in. I got issue 1 last month, or I'm sorry, I think it was July. I got it July 3rd because it came out the day before 4th of July. It is essentially a reboot of Cap in modern day. So it starts off with him waking up out of the ice. There's already a new Captain America and whatnot, but he's not all he seems to be. He's kind of like over the edge kind of guy. So him and the new Captain America that we know, Steve Rogers, and the new Captain America are now tasked with going to Latveria, where Dr. Doom is, and they're trying to, I believe, get some hostages freed, but then they end up splitting up in this issue, and Steve Rogers ends up getting led to Dr. Doom's palace, and then Dr. Doom greets him like as a hero and everything, and then it kind of like ends there, and you're like, huh? Well, what? Wait. Dr. Doom likes Captain America? So there's that one. This one is fucking awesome. This is Spider-Man 94, issue number 1. This is brand new as well. This is a continuation of the animated show from Fox Kids back in the 90s. A la X-Men 97 on Disney+.
Yeah.
I haven't read this yet. So I read both of those in one night, and I was like, all right, I'm done, because I'm going to run through all my comics really fast. But it's got the same art style as the cartoon and everything. Dude, I'm so excited. I didn't even know that this was a thing until I saw it on the shelf, and it was like, it had the new, and I was like, all right, done. And then I have here Fantastic Four issue number 2. So in the first issue, I had bought last month, I think. The Fantastic Four, it starts off right away with the Fantastic Four defeating Dr. Doom, but he ends up somehow with his powers sending them, each one of them, to different parts of time. So Reed Richards, The Thing, Sue Storm, and Johnny Storm. So Johnny Storm gets sent back to Earth before plants are even a thing.
Oh, God.
Which is terrible for him because he needs oxygen. So he's like slowly dying in that time era. Sue Storm is sent to the future where the sun has begun its like final stages and is about to just like blow up. All the water on the planet has evaporated.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and she has to stay invisible in order to survive because her powers deal with reflecting light and everything. Like the surface temperature of the sun or of the Earth is like unbearable. You know, she was saying in the comic that she'll get cooked alive. The Thing gets sent back to prehistoric times, so there's dinosaurs and shit. And then Reed Richards is sent back to like Renaissance era.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there's this one thing that apparently they had set up just in case this ever happened, which is kind of like convenient. It's called the Forever Stone. It's this stone that never leaves its spot throughout time. So if any one of them gets displaced in time, they can etch in the stone where they're at, what time they're at, etc., etc. The reason how they know like where they're at in time is because their suits have like a supercomputer built into them, so it tells them like what year they're in and whatnot.
Yeah.
The only problem is Sue Storm in her era, the Forever Stone is gone.
Oh, God.
And that is a huge key into getting everyone back. So yeah, I haven't read this issue yet, so I'm very excited to see what's going on. You can even see here too. It's them in all their different time zones or eras.
Time zones.
Time zones. I mean, I'm technically not wrong.
One's in Arizona.
Yeah.
One's in New York. One's in Japan.
All right. And so like I was saying before, that Circle K was starting to sell comic books again. So is Dollar Tree.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Really?
and they're all the DC comics in the same vein of the ones from Circle K. So like for instance, this is one from Circle K. So you got Batman and Robin Year 1 with a special price of $3.29. Dollar Tree had like this one, Aquaman #1 at $1.25. And I was like, I'm going to buy several. So I got Aquaman #1, the new 52. And this whole initiative, I really like it because they're not current by any means. Like the new 52 came out like within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But it's a way to hook people into getting into the story. So that all of the comics that are like this, from whether they're from Circle K, Dollar Tree, whatever, they're all issue #1.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got Aquaman #1. I got DC Universe Rebirth. It's called Trinity. So it has Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman all in one issue. I also got Justice League of America #1. And these, again, were all at Dollar Tree, so I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Because I do have, like I said, several from Circle K, like this Batman and Robin one. I got Batman Rebirth, Superman and Batman, and then what's this one? Batman 89, which is a continuation of those movies. Yeah.
That's a lot of comics.
Yeah, but you know what? I can read through these in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways. Anonymous Mystery says, what the fuck indeed? Let's move on to the Patreon question block of the week. If you would like to have your questions read live in their very own segment each and every week, head on over to patreon.com/NSquared for as little as $3 a month. Literally less than your iced coffee. Less than that energy drink or whatever. $3 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You can help support the show and get some awesome perks. So we have 2 questions here. Way of the Shinobi asks, what do you think is hiding in the gloom on Helldivers 2?
Honestly, I have no fucking clue. Because I was not expecting the Hive Lords.
I kind of was, given the fact that there were so many skeletons on different planets. And, you know, on certain planets where those skeletons were, you would get, like, the tremors
Yeah.
happening in the game that kind of slow you down. I was like, alright, it's just a matter of fucking time now. Just a matter of time.
Yeah, but, like, they were fucking massive. Like, what else could they fucking release?
Yeah. I think maybe there's even more variations of bugs. Maybe there's like, you know, something we haven't seen yet would be like an acid spitting stalker, or
Oh, what was that saying? Don't you put that evil on me, Bobby?
yeah, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
Yeah.
Don't you do it? Yeah. You know, there's plenty of variations of bugs. But I think on Omicron, which is the main bug planet in the gloom, I think very possibly there could be, it's very possible that there could be like the bug, the main hive mind bug.
Yeah, people, because I saw online, people were talking about how it's possible that it could be the queen.
Right.
Which, you know how in the insect world, the queens are usually the largest, you know, bugs.
Yeah, which in that case, I don't know why all of our fucking ships just don't lower even more into orbit and just bombard the fuck out of that planet.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But then there wouldn't be a game to play, you know?
I mean, you could do that, but like have it set up where, you know, you got to clear the way for the ships because there's just that many fucking bugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. speaking of which, how fucking cool would it be for them to introduce like a flying vehicle that the player could control?
Oh, dude, that would be amazing.
I wouldn't give a fuck about driving an APC or a tank. I want a flying vehicle. We have 2 exosuits or mechs and the fast recon vehicle. I need like, do you remember the Hornet from Halo 3?
Bro, yes.
Give me the Hornet.
Yeah.
Got limited ammo or limited fuel to make it not OP.
Yeah.
Something like that, dude. Mm-hmm. Gordostein says, "What if they pull an Ender's Game on us?" Could you explain? Because I haven't read that book or seen that movie.
Me neither.
I know Harrison Ford's in it.
He also said, dude, those sandworms and flying dragons are insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The roach dragons are the bane of my existence, and honestly, you know, they're not even the bane of my existence. What's the bane of my existence on these fucking gloom planets are the burrowing bugs.
With the bugs, yeah.
There is a lot of really cool shit that they implemented in this newest update. However, the game needs an optimization update more than a content update at this point, because they had developed the game on a very outdated engine. And
More cerveza?
oh, I still have one more right here, but you can bring me one more. That way, I have 2, you have 2. What was I saying? Yeah, they made the game on an outdated engine and whatnot, and so there's a lot of bugs that just pop in all the fucking time. And they do a lot of QA on the game, you know, quality assessments. But the thing is, when you have a QA team of like 10 people, they might find a certain bug or 2 within the game's coding, but it's not accurate because it will seem rare to them. But when you have millions of people playing the game per week, then all of a sudden the chances of them finding the bug is even greater. So yeah, turns out oh wait, hold on, Anonymous Mystery says homework for the week, watch it. I know the premise of the movie, but I've never seen it. It has to do with a kid playing video games, leading an army, I believe. Something like that. Turns out the bugs are just defending their children, and we are annihilating them and almost make them extinct. Oh, yeah, no, I think that's very fucking obvious. It's very, very clear that that's what Super Earth is doing with everything.
We're using them as oil.
Yeah, but the thing is, now that they've, in the game, they've found a new element called E711.
God, that was... When I heard that they discovered a new element that is better than 710. They're calling it E711. Like, they made it sound like it was going to be some, like, extravagant name. It's literally just 711.
Yeah. So the major order went from destroying the gloom to now letting the gloom thrive. And we're just extracting more E. There's going to be a lot more oil extraction missions, essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think, if anything, there's like in Starship Troopers, how there's that one mind bug.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's something like that.
In the gloom?
In the gloom.
Yeah. I mean...
we haven't been able to reach it on Omicron.
Yeah, no, that's like... Or the queen bug, and that's like the only thing we're going to be able to like really see.
Yeah.
Or queen bugs,
well, and apparently,
should I say.
too, the bugs communicate through the gloom.
Really?
Yeah, that's how, like, one planet to another within the gloom, that's how they kind of know what's going on between planets.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Although I wish they would explain to us how in the fuck are they getting from planet to planet.
Yeah, I would like to know that too.
Yeah. Fucking Hive Lord's just like, alright, everybody...
Is it just doing this through fucking space? Does it just fucking, like, take off a planet?
No, I was gonna say the Hive Lords are like, alright, everybody on this rock, I'm gonna just push you guys out in outer space.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, whoopah.
Gordostein says they need to name something the Circle K so they can say something's afoot at the Circle K, Helldiver. Yeah, no, right? It's a good Bill and Ted reference. Mystic Lee says brain bug. Yeah. Hold on, though. We didn't read anonymous. No, I'm sorry. Way the Shinobi's chat up here. They ask, or they say, I think the spores are the terminids, and they spread from planet to planet and grow into different types of bugs. Super Earth's meddling to increase its production for use as super fuel sped up and mutated their growth. That's a good theory. Way the Shinobi also says, I think it's more like the orcs from Warhammer. The spores are the bugs. It spreads as a cloud from planet to planet, and the spores grow into the bugs.
Yeah.
Hitching rides on our ships, too, yeah. Which is very reminiscent, too, of a very bad movie in the Alien franchise, Alien Covenant. Did you ever see that one?
No, I did not.
So, in that movie, there was no need for the face hugger, to throw in the alien and whatnot. There were spores on the planet that go into like your ears or whatever orifice, and then that's how they impregnate you as the host, and then a alien, instead of bursting from your chest, like hatched out of your back. And the scene was so gross, but yeah, it's actually really. You know how I hate movies where characters are just like too dumb for dumb's sake?
Yeah.
Everyone in that movie is a fucking rock. As far as I'm concerned with intelligence.
I know you wanted to say a different word, but
yeah.
you went to rock.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for the question, Way of the Shinobi. Moving on to AJK. AJK asks, what is that one game in your backlog you've been meaning to get to, but for some reason keep pushing it off?
I went so long looking for it. I have it. It took a while to get the system for it, too. I played it for a little bit. And then just like all this other stuff just popped up. You already know.
Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah. Like I played like a solid few hours on it, too. Like I got into the desert area, the second area.
Collected about 5% of the items.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Without a doubt, that game.
Gotcha.
And we went through so much. You got me the fucking console.
Yep.
We were searching
On
everywhere.
On a deal.
Yeah,
Because I had bought games from that guy earlier in the weekend.
Which, you know what? Cheers
Actually,
to
I
that
think it might
guy.
have been the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the same day. It was a Facebook Marketplace deal, and I bought like 5 or 6 games off the guy.
And then you hit me up immediately. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Yeah.
So, by the way, cheers to you for finding that. And then cheers to that guy for giving us a great fucking deal.
Yeah. And I bought more games off of him when you got your 60.
Yeah, that's definitely my
Yeah.
game. You?
So there's like several games that I think of that I kind of like fantasy play in my mind, right? So like I'll be at work. I'll just in my work obviously it's different every day, right? So like for instance this week I'm painting a house inside. 2 weeks ago was painting a house outside. Last week and this week I'm painting the house inside. So it's a different house, but anyways. There's times where I'm just like it's 9 in the morning and I've been working for like 2 hours already or 3 hours. And I'm like, man, I could be streaming fucking Star Wars Battle for Naboo on the 64 right now. I could be, because in the morning I feel like that's where, like that's like my magic hour. Is like that 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock time where I could be on Twitch and streaming and getting, getting the ball rolling and stuff. But no, I gotta work and be an adult. I always say this, and I bring it up every now and then. If I had someone pay my bills for 3 months straight, the channel would be fully monetized. I would be filming videos, editing videos, and simultaneously streaming, and living life the way I want to live life. But, essentially, I need a sugar mama.
Fucking idiot.
To make my dreams a reality. OnlyFans coming soon.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like, so for real though, Star Wars Battle for Naboo was a game that I was always on the lookout for because I loved playing that game as a kid. It's a Star Wars, vehicular combat game on the 64. It's really fun. I am a sucker for Star Wars Episode 1. That was my A New Hope.
Yeah.
And all those old heads hated the prequel trilogy, but people our age love the prequel trilogy more so than the
Old heads.
the middle chunk
Oh.
of
Yeah.
Star Wars. I think we all unanimously agree though that
The new trilogy.
6, 7, and 8 or whatever they fucking suck.
Yeah.
No, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
Like, those
The
don't
new
exist.
ones.
Yeah, the new ones fucking suck. But yeah, Battle for Naboo comes to mind, and then I need to get back on Doom: The Dark Ages. Beat that, but that's not necessarily a backlog game.
Technically, you have a fuck ton on your backlog.
I know, like about 90% of what's on the shelves. You and I need to beat Resident Evil 5 still.
Yeah.
We need to get on that again.
Yep.
But how far do you think we are into the campaign? I don't remember where we left off. I know it was after that whole boat bullshit.
We're probably maybe 10% through the campaign. Maybe
Dude,
a little
we
less.
put in like fucking 8 hours into the game already.
It's a lengthy game.
Is it really?
Kinda, yeah.
Huh.
And no, we haven't put in 8 hours. Hold on.
Way of the Shinobi says, I'm going to read this while you do that.
Yeah.
If there's a spore lung big enough to launch spores into space, all it would take is one to grow a hive, like the flood from Halo. Yeah, that's a really good point. That is a really good point. Yeah, I have so many games on my backlog that it's kind of atrocious. Yeah, Mystically says Resident Evil 5 and 6 are pretty fun co-op. So Josh and I have been playing Resident Evil 5 co-op for the better part of almost a year now.
On and off, once every blue moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
So I looked it up. That's apparently chapter 3, and it's supposedly 6 chapters. But because there's sub-chapters,
oh, okay.
the latter half of the game takes longer than the first half.
Yeah.
Half.
I do not like how in that game is side quest here. I do not like how certain enemies are just absolute bullet sponges, just to be bullet sponges.
There's a lot of that in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is fun, especially how you know what we're doing, and I'm just like, all right, show me a boulder to fucking punch.
Dude. Fucking having Chris Redfield just punch boulders, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. I do love though that the saving animations, when you're getting attacked or whatever, I can walk up and just fucking.
Oh yeah.
You just floor a fucking zombie through the fucking ground, dude. That game is just so much fun.
Oh man.
You know what though? You and I, this is a backlog game. We also need to play Reach.
Yes, I have the fucking Halo collection on my PC.
So I don't know if we can play co-op. I don't know how the Master Chief collection works like that.
Yeah, no, we definitely need to figure that out.
Yeah, because I have the MC collection on Xbox. You have it on your PC. I don't know. It has to be online co-op.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google that.
Because I think it was at launch. Halo 3 was fucking co-op at launch. Online. Anyways, I'm going to catch up with the chat here. E. Parker says, I have no room to talk when it comes to backlogs. I have over 1,000 games across my Steam and physical libraries, and I decided to buy Silk Song instead of playing any of my old games, lol. RE6 is a blast when you're playing with a friend, or at least one of you being intoxicated is a must, though, lol. Well, I said lol. Did I say lol instead of laugh? God damn, I'm fucking cooked, chat. There is no cross-platform on the Master Chief collection. Oh.
Well,
you can only play multiplayer.
I googled it and it says yes, the Halo Master Chief Collection supports crossplay for all multiplayer modes, including Halo Reach. Oh, it's all multiplayer modes. Ah.
Yeah. Well, unless it's like co-op is included. In
Yeah, no, the campaign isn't included in that. Yeah.
Well, so we need to play it here. It's not that long of a game though.
Nah.
It's probably like a what,
Unfortunately.
10-hour game.
Oh, the campaigns for Halo 3 and Halo 3 ODST are cross-platform, but everything else is only multiplayer.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
AJK says, I still have to beat Metal Gear Solid 5, but there's so much to do. That's my problem. I get overwhelmed, lol.
Dude, same here. I'm
Yeah, so like for
halfway
me
through
with
the game.
with games, man, I'll tell you guys this. I am fucking terrible because there could be like a 30-minute section of a game that's supposed to take you exactly 30 minutes, right? From start to finish in this fucking zone. It'll take me an hour and a half because I will be fucking I will pull out my inner link and destroy all the pots to look for all the extras. I am so bad. I will treasure hunt. I will, like in Doom Eternal and Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, and Doom the Dark Ages. I'll be done with the arena in like everyone's fucking killed.
You still spend like another 20 or 30 minutes.
An hour, bro,
Yeah.
sometimes just like trying to hop and find all the secrets and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, I thought I was bad with that. You're worse than I am.
oh yeah, and then I'll do all the side quests before anything too.
Like, this is why that's why I understand why you don't play games like Skyrim, for example.
Oh yeah, no, I would never. I
You
would
would-
never beat the game.
Dude, I beat the game in like 200 hours. And that's with me, like, roaming around looking
I'd
for
probably
shit.
be like fucking 1,000 hours.
And you probably still wouldn't finish
Yeah,
it.
I'd
Dude,
probably still be playing today since
yeah,
launch.
the map is huge. There's
Yeah.
so much to find. There's still the underground area, too. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you'd be fucking damn.
Yeah, so I'm just
Although what sucks though is that it's just, I know you don't play it because of that, but you're also missing out because those games like that are so much fun.
Excuse me.
The games like that are so much fun. It just sucks that you're a responsible adult. You have kids, so you have to,
Yeah.
allocate your time properly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. They need to make a new Twisted Metal. I was talking about games and backlogs and stuff. I've been having an itch to play Twisted Metal 4. Now I'm just like, they need to make a new fucking Twisted Metal. You know? It's so crazy to me how successful the first and second season of the show are.
And
And
yet they
there's
had,
no new fucking game.
like, I'm hoping, which I gotta pee in a second, but I'm hoping it's one of those things where, like, all right, we're gonna keep this hush hush, but we're making it in the background. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. All right. Josh is going to go take a tinkle. You and I will still be here. So, let me ask you guys a question. What is a long dead franchise that you love, that you feel needs either a sequel or a reboot or a remake? I, for one, am so fucking tired. I will say this. I love remakes of certain games, right? Like you got Snake Eater out there, getting that remake with Delta. But like, can we stop remaking not old games, Sony? Like, how many fucking versions of The Last of Us are out there right now? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it blows my mind. Like, at that rate, they should be remaking, like the 2018 God of War. And should be working on a remake for God of War Ragnarok right now. It's just ridiculous how Sony does that stuff. But, E. Parker, a man that speaks to mi corazon! Ape Escape. Yes. Ape Escape is my favorite game of all time. And I think that game could use a remake. But I want the Master Chief Collection ability to swap between modern graphics and old graphics. Because that game just has a fucking charm to it on the PS1. The graphics on that game, they're not bad by any means, and it's just, that is my, like, as they say, cozy game. That is my cozy game. Oh my god, Oh, I could play that game all day, every day. Yeah, let me know in the chat, guys. What is a game that you would like to have remade or remastered or a sequel to that hasn't?
A Mega Boost.
AJK says new Legacy of Kain. That would be good too, man. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver,
Omega,
all those games, man.
Omega Boost.
Josh says Omega Boost. E. Parker says Legacy of Kain is happening, if I remember correctly. Oh. And then E. Parker also said, I wrote this huge review of the Silent Hill 2 remake on my overall stances with the current cultural recycle we do every 20 years. We hardly get new entries in the series, just regurgitating the old ones with new paint. And then he also says, we at least had the Legacy of Kain remasters recently. Yo, we need a new F-Zero. Yeah, dude, I mean, I think Nintendo just really hates I think Nintendo hates their fans, if I'm putting it lightly. Like, all we get is fucking Mario bullshit and Link bullshit. I mean, sure, we got Metroid Prime Dread and 4, Metroid Dread and then Metroid Prime 4 on the way, but Metroid Prime 3, I think, came out on the Wii?
Damn, really?
I think so. And the last F-Zero proper that we got was on the GameCube.
God.
There hasn't been a Punch-Out since the Wii. I mean, Mario just gets all the fucking spotlight. And I get it, dude. He is like the most recognizable video game character out there. Which is funny, because you know who had that title until, like, within the last 10 years?
Who?
Ryu. From Street Fighter.
As an...
No,
wait, no. Oh,
as
it's
the
our...
most recognizable
Oh.
video game character.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, really?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
I mean, thinking back on it, yeah, that makes sense. But really?
Yeah. AJK also says an NFL game that isn't Madden. That I am with you with. I am with you, man.
Did you drink before I got here?
I had a beer.
That's it.
That's it. Been a long day, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, like I have the you can see over there. Let me actually pull the camera over there. I have the NFL Blitz arcade cabinet on from Arcade 1-Up and whatnot, and whoa, little slight overcorrection there, right there. I love NFL Blitz, man. I fucking love that shit. I like arcadey stuff, right? Like with Madden. Okay, so like Josh, right? He doesn't really partake in sports video games or anything like that. But playing NFL Blitz is
It's
pretty
fun.
easy, right?
Yeah, it's easy. It's
Yeah.
fun to play every so often, you know?
Dude, when you play Madden, if you think pro wrestling games have convoluted controls,
No, I've seen...
dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I have to pause Madden every so often, and I'm like, okay, what is what again?
Dude,
It's worse. It's worse than a fucking Tekken combo.
Dude, it's like you're piloting a fucking jet with a controller. That's
Yeah,
what's
it's
going on.
fucking ridiculous. It's so sad EA has a stranglehold on most major sports licenses. Yeah, no, seriously. You know what was actually way better than EA was the Sega sports games on the Dreamcast.
I don't think I ever played those.
I think they were
Grant-
like NFL 2K and all that stuff.
Yeah, granted, I've never been a sports person, so that's probably why.
Yeah. Because like I had Maddens and whatnot on the 64, and I had Blitz on the PS1, but
Parker.
Armored Core NFL Edition. All the mechs have like team logos and shit on them.
No, but he's talking about like because of the fact that Armored
Oh, the
Core's
controls.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that is it. Oh, Josh, I didn't ask. Oh no, I guess you said Omega Boost, right? Is that your answer?
For the question you had asked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I remember you helped me film a video 4 years ago now, maybe, about dead franchises I want to return. One of them was Turok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, in that list, I had like Turok, Wave Race, Pokemon Stadium, and I had actually said, how cool would it be to play Pokemon Stadium online against someone? And then, like 2 years later, they brought out the Switch Online service.
Yeah.
And you could play Pokemon Stadium online. I was like, fuck yeah, this is so cool! This is what I wanted as a kid! Are there any franchises that stick out to you other than Omega Boost where you're like, yeah, that should make a comeback or whatever?
Ooh. I know one,
What's that?
which I feel like I probably said it in that video or
Well,
around
you
that
weren't
time.
in the video. You were
'Cause-
just throwing me the games off camera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because I think we had a discussion similar to this on the podcast, but Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kart racers out there, but there's not a lot of good ones. And honestly, I think the Mario Kart franchise with Mario Kart World Tour is proof enough that the series has become content and a little mundane. Like, they know they're the number one.
so they don't expand.
It's like
Yeah.
how WWE was before AEW debuted,
Yeah.
where they were like, we're like the major wrestling company in the United States. We don't have any challengers. All of our shit's gonna be fucking, blah.
Yeah.
And then AEW came out and they were like, fuck,
Yeah.
we need to improve our shit. So I think that's where Mario Kart is right now, and I really do think that Sonic, Team Sonic Cross Worlds Racing or whatever it's called, excuse me, is really going to show Nintendo, hey, you need to step your shit up, son.
Right. It's one of those things where it lights a fire under their asses. Yeah.
Yeah, like, man, I wish I liked Mario Kart World Tour more than I actually do, especially being someone who was pretty negative on the Switch 2 pre-release, and then I ended up buying one and ended up liking it, but I feel that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is almost more fun to play than World Tour. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it feels faster to me than World Tour does, and I don't know how to explain it. Like, visually speaking, you know how in Dragon Ball Z everything looks like really hard and defined and chiseled and stuff, and then you go over to Dragon Ball Super, things kind of look a little more soft, maybe a little brighter and rounded. It's like that to me. I feel like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the Dragon Ball Z, and Mario Kart World Tour is the Dragon Ball Super. At least in the earlier part of Super, because Super eventually looked a lot better.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, I just feel like Mario Kart is just so fucking mundane. And a new kart racer like Diddy Kong Racing, and I kind of get it. Like, they don't want to split their consumer base, right? Because Diddy Kong is a Nintendo IP.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, thinking back on it, there are quite a few games that I wish were, like, revived. Like, that style of gaming. And the majority of them, I think, are racing
Metal.
games. No, racing games,
Yeah.
or car
Yeah.
games.
Jet Moto, man. I need a new Jet Moto game in my life. Or, oh my gosh. Wipeout.
Dude, Wipeout, fucking great game.
Yeah.
For me, it's Wipeout. There's fucking, the old school style of Midnight Club.
Oh yeah, Midnight Club.
Like the ones back in PS2 era. Because the PS3 era one and PS4 or whatever it was.
I had Midnight Club 2, and that was like my real big first like open world game. Because you just drove around, for the most part, would flash your headlights to race somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the maps were huge.
Yeah, that was so
Yeah.
much fun.
E. Parker says, we need a new Ridge Racer. Oh, yeah. I have Ridge Racer. I forgot what it's called, but I have it on the PS1. The only thing I don't like about Ridge Racer, dude, is that you can't see the car. So it feels like you're just driving a camera.
Yeah.
It's almost like a drone racing game.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in Ridge Racer, it's made by Namco. It's bitchin'. Bitchin'.
And I was actually going to bring up one other racing game, which they need to, at least bare minimum, make a remake. Need for Speed Underground 1 or 2, or both.
I could see them remaking both as like a double package game.
Kind of like the Tony Hawk games.
The Tony Hawk games
Yeah.
or like the Tomb Raider collections and whatnot.
Yeah, now if they
Yeah.
did that, I'd buy that in a fucking heartbeat.
I would too, man. I wasn't like a heavy adopter into the game, but I spent a lot of time remaking the Fast and Furious cars
Same.
in the game.
Same.
Yeah. E. Parker says, check out that awful 2006 PlayStation E3 conference again. Love the Ridge Racer segment. Oh, I'll have to look it up. We, Josh and I and a couple other of our friends, back when I was a supervisor at an apartment complex where we were all maintenance, sometimes we would sit in my office and we would just watch like old video game commercials. And there was this one video that has like an hour's worth of PS1 commercials. And in that video, there is a Namco segment hosted by this really funny Japanese like salesman guy. And after he shows like the Ridge Racer, or maybe it's oh, what is that the jet game? Aces
Oh, Ace Combat?
Ace Combat. He's like bitchin'.
Yeah.
That's all he says. He just goes, looks at the camera and is like, bitchin'.
Fucking one of the greatest commercials ever made.
Yeah, it's great. But yeah, you know what I also would like to see too is like games like Tomba come back, or Gex. The first Gex. I don't really care so much for like a 3D Gex, but like a side-scrolling Gex. You know what's nuts to me, man? And you probably don't know this franchise, but Bubsy. Do you know Bubsy?
Mm-mm.
So it was a
No.
somewhat popular Sega and Super Nintendo platformer where you play as like a bobcat, a humanoid bobcat.
Huh.
He's getting a new game.
Oh. Eugene brought up a really good one too.
Oh,
Army Men.
Yes!
Dude, yeah.
Yes!
Forget everything
Yes!
else. I said Army Men? Fuck yeah.
Yeah! So, there's a game on the Switch. It's probably on PC as well. I think it's called like Mean Green. I bought it, but what sucks is it's an online-only multiplayer. It's a third-person, team deathmatch game, essentially.
Yeah.
But you play as Army Men. That's pretty cool, but I would like to see a proper return
Of Army Men.
of Army Men.
Dude, Army Men is one of the best. Like, if it weren't for Army Men, I would not have gotten into fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
God, Army Men was one of the greatest fucking games I've ever
There
played.
were so many of them, too.
Yeah.
So I had the first Army Men, and that one was very, like, vanilla. I don't know if you ever played the first one.
I'm going to have to Google it, maybe.
It was not cartoony and campy like Sarge's Heroes is and whatnot. Army Men, the very first Army Men, was like a bird's eye view of you, like kind of maybe like an askewed bird's eye view of you controlling the soldier dude and whatnot. It was very like military simmy. It was not cartoony and over the top. But once you got into Army Men, Sarge's Heroes, and
Oh, that kind?
no, not like that.
Well, that's the first Army Men.
On PC. So there was the first Army Men was on PC, and then after that it got a PlayStation debut.
Really?
Yeah.
'Cause the first Army Man I played was on N64.
Oh, that was probably Sarge's Heroes. Type in Army Men PS1. The case artwork should have like 2 Army Men figures on it, I think.
This one?
Oh, yeah, that one. Army Men 3D.
Ah, okay.
That's it.
3D. Huh, I don't think I've ever played that one.
Yeah, I mean, you're not missing out on much. It's definitely a step back from the other games.
Yeah. But I could see where they were going and where, like, Sarge's Heroes and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like, there was one that I really liked. Is it Aerial Assault? Because there's one that's just, like, strictly air combat. It might be Army Men Air Combat. I don't remember. But the Army Men games were, for sure, like, really fun games. There was also another one that was, like, World War II based, I believe. I remember being a gunner in an airplane. In one of them.
An airplane or a helicopter?
In an airplane.
Huh.
Yeah, like, you know the airplanes that had, like, the bubble turret?
The B-2 bombers?
Maybe that was it. I don't remember. It was... The memory I'm recalling was playing with my friend Jordan in Spokane, Washington in his basement. Bonnie was his mom. And we were sitting there with a bag of chips in between us and some fucking root beers. And I was playing... I was in a airplane turret.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to figure out what... I know which one... I know exactly what
Is
you're
it like
talking
Global Assault or... I need a... Here, I'm
Army.
just going to pull up the list of Army Men games here. Why don't you catch up with the chat real fast?
about. All right. Where's the last place we left off? E. Parker says, at least for Bubsy and Gex, we're getting, or have gotten, glorified ports. And then E. Parker says, Army Men is a deep cut for sure.
Okay, so I'm a little crossed here. So there's Army Men World War Land, Sea, Air.
Oh.
There's also Army Men World War, but then there's also Army Men World War Team Assault. And now I don't know which one it is that I played that I really like a lot. Fuck. I know it's one of these 3.
There's a lot
Because
of
like I
them.
said, it's based off like World War.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I also have this one, Army Men Green Rogue. I have that one on the PS2.
E. Parker says, one more and I'll stop bringing up games. But my selfish pick of a sequel/remaster I'd really want would either be a new Gauntlet game like Dark Legacy or something to happen to God Hand.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, man. Gauntlet games were really fun. Did you ever play that? That was anytime I saw it at the arcade, it at least got $2 out of me.
Dark Legacy game. I don't think I've ever played that.
So I believe... No, I think it's Gauntlet Legends that's on the N64 and PS1. I don't know if Dark Legacy got a port. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. This might be like a updated something. Or...
So Dark Legacy was, I think, on the PS3.
God Hand. Huh. I've never heard or seen this game before.
Let me see.
God Hand?
Oh, yeah. I've only seen it. I've never played it. Yeah. Anyways, that's a fresh topic. You know, we could probably go on and on and on.
Oh, yeah.
About that one.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Man, there's a lot of games.
Yeah, no, realistically, yeah.
There is a lot of games.
But then, you know, there's all these ports and old, you know, remasters you would like, but then there's a lot of new games that you want to fucking play too, you know?
Yeah, true. Alright, so we're going to hop in. Oh, Dark Legacy was an expanded port of Legends that went to arcade in 6th.
Bless you.
Thank you. PS2, GameCube, Xbox. Alright, so we're going to hop in the way back machine here, guys. On September 8th, 1981. We have some older viewers. We need to give them some love, too. In 1981, Stephen King's novel, Cujo, was released by Viking Press.
When
Did
I
you ever see the movie?
No, but when I saw that, I thought it said Kulo.
No.
No, I've never even heard of Cujo.
It's about this giant fucking Saint Bernard. I believe it's a Saint Bernard that gets rabies. And this
Okay.
mom and their kid or kids, I don't remember exactly how many, are like trapped in their car parked out front of the house that houses the dog, and it's fucking crazy. I don't think I've ever seen the movie all the way through, but it's fucking nuts.
That fucking. This is when I Google it. This is a cover. The fucking dog's face.
Yeah. On September 8th, so today, 35 years ago, Bobby's World premiered. Did you ever see the cartoon Bobby's World?
No.
It's created by Howie Mandel, that's his name.
No fucking way. What?
Yeah. It's, I believe, roughly based on his childhood or something like that. Very good show. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air premiered on September 10th, 1990.
Wow.
Now, this is a story Yeah.
Trying to get us copyright struck more than once?
That's why I stopped. But, dude, yeah. Fucking 35 years ago.
God.
Will Smith is now older than Uncle Phil.
Wow. You're right. Shit.
Yeah. And for all you kids who stayed home sick during the 90s, Maury premiered September 9th, 1991. You are not the father! Now check this out. I knew this show was old, but I didn't know it was this old. The X-Files premiered September 10th, 1993.
Fucking really? I thought that was like an early 2000s show.
1993. I remember it being around in the 90s. But I don't
Wow.
remember it premiering that early on.
Damn.
And I know the X-Files, they eventually got a movie in like 99 or 2000.
That's probably why I thought it was early 2000s.
Yeah.
How'd the fucking theme go? Doon 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 doon.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't watched the show in so long, but it fucking stuck in my head.
You know what? I wouldn't mind rewatching the entire series. Because I've only seen a handful of episodes.
I don't know if I could ever rewatch it. It was one of those shows I was just like, huh? As I watched it,
It's kind of like it was, at the time, it was like a modern day, like, Supernatural. It
yeah,
was Supernatural before Supernatural,
yeah,
so to speak. Supernatural and not X-Men, Men in Black put together.
yeah.
By the way, Gillian Murphy, the actress, in X-Files,
Oh yeah,
does not age. She looks the fucking same today.
really?
Yeah. Everybody Loves Raymond premiered September 13th, 1996. Now, this one hits home a lot.
Are you sure she didn't age? Cause she definitely aged.
Well, maybe in that shot, yeah. But that's not... That's... Okay, look at Pam Anderson from the 90s to now.
I mean, true, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she definitely looks good for her age compared to
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, no, I get it.
Alright, like I said, this one hits home. TRL premiered September 14th, 1998. Total Request Live on MTV.
No fucking clue what the hell that is.
You never saw TRL?
No.
What? Chat. What?
Let me see that picture.
So it's Carson Daly. He hosted TRL.
Is that fucking Shakira?
That is. So TRL was hosted from like the MTV studio in Times Square or whatever, and had this big glass backdrop, you know, with the windows and everything, so you could see out on the street and whatnot.
Yeah.
TRL was like the top 10 music videos of the day or whatever, and they would all get voted on and whatnot. And in between music videos, Carson Daly would interview musicians, celebrities, maybe do like a wacky game segment. It was kind of like a late night talk show, but in the middle of the afternoon.
Does
And
not ring a bell at all.
wow, dude, yeah, like it was something that I always watched after school every day.
I guess it's because back then too, I was never, even now, I was never into like celebrity gossip or like celebrity stuff at all. Like musicians, I didn't give a shit about their personal lives, about anything they had to say.
Well, how old were you in '98?
Cinco, 5 years old.
Yeah, so you, like music was just like whatever your parents listened to or
Yeah,
whatever.
but even in like the 2000s, once I got like my own tastes of my own kind of music,
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit about artists like
So,
personal lives and all that.
That was like the main way to watch music videos. Was TRL, because you knew that if there was a popular song out, the music video was going to be on TRL. Because other times when MTV actually showed music videos, it would kind of be a crapshoot. Like, am I going to see the video or not? Because like before school started, you could throw on MTV and it would just be music videos for like 2 hours or whatever. So it's like, is your playlist on shuffle? And sometimes you might see a video to the song you like or not. But TRL, like, if Limp Bizkit, Rollin', right? It was number one on the charts. You knew for sure you were going to see the music video on TRL. And then they might even have like Fred Durst there to interview.
So I guess that's why, because like I didn't get into like rock until after high school.
Well, I mean, that's Shakira. They had just all the music on there.
Well, so like what I listened to back then, like I'm kind of ashamed of it, but not at the same time. Was like, so have you ever heard of a rapper named South Park Mexican?
No.
No? Yeah, it was like underground stuff. I was, yeah, it was like Texas rappers that were underground Texas rappers.
Okay.
Now I was listening to stuff like that, so it wasn't popular.
Well, yeah.
You know?
It wasn't like
So
widespread. So you just listen to like local artists.
kind of, yeah.
You're such a hipster, Josh.
It was hipster before hipster, but I was also like, you know, it was rap. So it was.
So anyways, TRL was a really big deal. Yeah, TRL was huge.
Like TRL sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie Rounders was released September 11th, 1998. It was a pretty cool like gambling movie with Matt Damon and Edward.
Scissors Hands.
No, from fucking Fight Club.
Norton, was it?
Norton.
Yeah.
Edward Norton.
Yeah.
The Drew Carey Show. You know that show?
Yeah.
The Drew Carey Show premiered September 13th, 1995. That was where I got my first taste of, like, my sense of humor. I fucking love The Drew Carey Show. Dude, now get this. Get this, guys. Law and Order premiered September 13th, 1990.
Wow. Like,
Law and Order has been on TV for 35 years.
and it's still fucking going, isn't it?
Yes!
God.
Law and Order premiered. I didn't even know it was on that long. I thought Law and Order was like 2005, 2006.
Yeah, same.
Dude.
Bro, that's fucking wild.
And this is the biggest one here. Blues Clues. Debuted September 8th, 1996.
Honestly, I thought it was earlier. I thought it'd be like 1990, 91. I didn't think. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. 29 years ago, man.
Fucking A.
All right, I'm going to go take a whiz real quick.
All right. You guys are stuck in here with me.
Oh.
Oh, man. Talking about fucking, you know, like music back then, man. I remember back then when I was in high school, even before that, I would only listen to like rap back then. I was so ignorant to the world of music. Nowadays, I listen to everything, including country. AJK, my God, I was in 6th grade in 1996. I was 3 years old in 1996. Man. It's crazy how time flies, yet every day feels slow as shit. Man. E. Parker says, if it makes you feel any better, AJK, I wasn't even born yet. Parker, what year were you born? Oh, man. AJK, OMG. No. Parker, I don't think you made him feel better. Oh, man. AJK, you can read this. AJK is like, if it makes you feel... No. AJK, my God, I was in 6th grade in 1996. Yeah. And he Parker's like, if it makes you feel any better, AJK, I wasn't even born yet.
That's such a dick move.
No, I was like, Parker, what year were you born? And he's like, 98. I'm 27 right now. Yeah.
Man, must be nice. Man, I would love to be 27 again.
Bro, I'd love to be 30 again. Just those 2 years make a difference. It's wild.
Yeah. Wait till you're 34, Josh.
Those 2 years make a difference.
Yeah, I'm 34 right now, and I don't know, man. Notice more grays than I'd like.
Granted, you have 2 kids.
2 kids, a very stressful job, and I'm married, so that just... all that automatically just reduces the quality of life. It's very stressful. Very stressful. Yeah, like owning my own business and all that, it's just very stressful. Okay, so got a topic here that's kind of fucked. So, did you grow up watching Teen Titans at all? Not Teen Titans Go, but like Teen Titans.
Original Teen Titans? Yes. Yeah. I absolutely love the fuck out of Teen Titans.
Yeah, same. Like, I was maybe 13 or 14 when it was really like in its peak. 12, 13, 14, I would say.
Roughly, yeah.
I really liked it. And Beast Boy was like one of the standout characters because he could kind of change into any animal. And
had a huge fucking crush on Raven.
No, I mean, we all did, dude. But, you know, like for me, Beast Boy was like the punk rock kid of the group. You know what I mean? Like
right.
the Blink 182 of the group. Well, it turns out the voice actor Greg Seeps says he was fired by Warner Brothers from voicing Beast Boy after over 20 years. Stating he says he was fired the day after he announced that he was diagnosed with Parkinson's.
What the fuck?
So, yeah, man. I think this is something we should definitely dive into. Because he is the only person really to voice Beast Boy.
Like Tara Strong voicing fucking I think it was Raven. Like
Yeah.
you can't have anybody else. You can't have anybody else for fucking Beast Boy.
So,
Like all the actors realistically.
yeah, so in a post here from Discussing Film on X,
That's a fucking dick move.
it says here, hey, and this is from someone responding to James Gunn. Hey, at James Gunn, since Teen Titans Go falls under Elseworlds, the fans need your help. I had the pleasure of speaking with Greg Seeps and he shared with me a lot of upsetting details and information on how he was wrongfully terminated by Sam Register while the other original actors got to keep their jobs. He said that it was after Valentine's Day and the OG Titans cast begged Sam that the show would not be the same without Greg, and the things that Sam Register said and did was very inhumane. Greg told me he has been discriminated against because of his Parkinson's, and they are trying to steal his voice and replace him with a mimic for the new Teen Titans Go season. DC fans spread the hashtag Save Beast Boy, hashtag Greg needs your help. And Greg responded, this was all on Instagram. Greg actually responded to this and said, Warner Brothers literally fired me on Valentine's Day right after I publicly shared my Parkinson's diagnosis.
Wow. Look, on one hand, it's shitty that they let him go, but on the other hand, it's Teen Titans Go. Like, I can't defend Teen Titans Go too much because I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's fucked up that they let him go that way.
Yeah.
Like, really fucked up. Like, wouldn't that fall under, like, federal, like, discrimination laws?
Well, it depends on the grounds of termination, right?
Yeah, if
Was
it's...
his contract expired?
Yeah.
Does Warner Brothers hold the right to let him go at any given point?
Yeah, like how here in Arizona, it's a right to fire, right to hire.
Yeah.
Right to
I know
hire.
California is very different,
Yeah.
you know.
But when you're a company as large as that, you kind of have leeway of doing whatever the fuck you want. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So to add some coal to this fire, he's also kind of an anti-vaxxer. And very, like, homeopathic extremist.
I get the anti-vaxxer, but homeopathic extremist. What the hell's that mean?
Like homeopathic medicine, aka like natural remedies and bullshit like that.
Oh.
So people are also saying that because of his like anti-vax, you know, homeopathic extremism and this and that could also be a reason why Warner Brothers was like, we're gonna distance ourselves from you because you might be spreading fucking misinformation on medicine and this and that.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's personal views. Like, they shouldn't... That personal views on an actor should not reflect what the company fucking feels like. You know, that should be completely fucking separated. And if they're gonna let go of somebody over a personal, like, decision, personal view on something,
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
Yeah, and a lot of people are turning on him because of his views on, like, COVID and whatnot. You know, and I mean, he is one of those, like, I hate to say it, but he's like one of the 5G conspiracists out there. You know?
Yeah.
And I definitely can see Warner Brothers just being like, you're going to draw a lot of negative attention to us. We don't need that attention. So it's a catch-22, man.
Yeah.
I do think, however, it is fucked to just be like, Toodles, thanks for the 2 decades of your literal voice.
Yeah.
And now with AI, dude, he has said so many lines for that show. They have way more than enough voiceover to splice it however they want and just put it into a new show.
Yep.
And, you know, fine-tune it with AI. I mean, shit, they even do that with Toy Story movies. Because a lot of the voice cast for Toy Story was a lot of old actors and old comedians. Old even when Toy Story was made, the first one. Like Don Rickles. But that's a name you haven't ever heard of in your life or haven't heard for a very long time. Very old comedian. He voiced Mr. Potato Head. He's been dead for a long time.
Yeah.
But they used unused lines or spliced together shit posthumously. I think I said that right.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Way the Shinobi said, nope, they're contracted. Okay, he's gonna end up bad for their image. I think they made the right call here. It shouldn't reflect, but his conduct is still a representation of them as a studio because he works for them. So their image is inherently tied to his.
Yeah, but that's the shitty part. It's like, people, that's the opposite of fucking freedom of speech.
So here's the thing with this, right? I'm gonna need another beer before I get into this. Let me see. Oh, we already did this one. Let's see, let's change it up.
There's gonna be one more, and that one more is yours.
All right. All right. So, like I was saying, and this goes directly into what Way of the Shinobi is talking about here. Gina Carano.
I don't know why that name sounds familiar. Are you talking about the Star Wars chick?
The Star Wars chick. She is ex-MMA fighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pioneer in the women's mixed martial arts scene. Was hired on and played. I do not remember the character's name in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
But she had. It's just like the Cara Dune lady, in my opinion. That might laugh my ass off right as I mention her. Nick does. Yeah. Okay, so Cara Dune. Okay. So she had said some stuff on X. I think we're all familiar with the situation. She had compared, I think, being a Republican. In this is very layman's terms. Correct me if I'm fucking wrong, because I probably am. But she had compared being a Republican to being like a Jew in the Holocaust or something like that.
Roughly.
Something to that regard. And yeah, she was great in the role. Honestly, she's not the greatest actress in the world, but she really fit the role in that.
Yeah.
She also fit the costume very well. You know what I'm saying? God damn, bro. I won't hide it, bro. She's fucking smoke show. She is a fucking smoke show. Sorry, Britt. I'm sorry. But I knew Gina Carano long before I knew who you were.
Oh my god.
I used to order Strike Force pay-per-views. That was the MMA organization that she fought for.
How else do you think he got those huge forearms?
Shut the fuck up. I was gonna say from wrestling, but then you could be like, yeah, from wrestling your dick. Yeah. No, dude, I used to order the Strike Force pay-per-views when I was in like high school at my friends' houses just so we could see Gina Carano fight. And we were always we were always hoping for a fucking wardrobe malfunction, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, she was in Deadpool as well. Way of the Shinobi says hot is hot, can't hate on it. Yeah, so anyways.
Yeah.
She just recently won her lawsuit against Disney for wrongful termination and all that. I don't think it was a technical win, like a judge ordered. I think Disney settled out of court. But usually when a party settles out of court, they would have gotten the L by the judge.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Oh my god. Snark. Snark. Calm the fuck down.
Snark, I'm fucking using that in the future. That is a great fucking line.
Snark says, she wasn't a smoke show. She was a stroke show to me. Look at you, Parker, bro. Yeah, dude, we love to see it. Life with the fellas. Life with the fellas.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, dude. So, anyways.
Fucking fantastic line there, Snark.
I think, Disney almost never settles. That says a lot.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I remember I was out in California, in like the Burbank area. I was shooting a undisclosed film project, which I still can't talk about.
Are they still in production for it? Oops.
Well, the thing is, I am going off of my IMDb credit, and it is still the same as everything. Like it's not moved any forward since I last worked on it. But the thing is, like an NDA is an NDA until you're given the can't talk about it.
Yeah.
But one thing I can say is one of the people that I was working with had told me, because he had worked on Star Wars projects, you know, The Mandalorian and Rise of Skywalker and this and that. He was like, oh yeah, no, dude, she's screwed. She's, you know, blah, 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 blah. She didn't get fired. Her contract just didn't get renewed, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, okay then. You know more than I do on the subject matter because you work in Hollywood. I don't.
Is it the guy I think it is?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say much, but...
No.
Yeah.
Mario's pet dinosaur. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then here we are, like, again, years later, and she, you know, pretty much won her case against Disney, which is a huge fucking precedent.
Yeah.
I think the only other time in modern memory is Scarlett Johansson suing Disney because of the Black Widow film. It got released and then it was put on Disney Plus like really fucking fast.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And then I think they settled with her too, if I remember right.
Which, I mean, it makes sense because Scarlett Johansson is a very high-profile actress. So...
Yeah, and then, like, it had something to do with, like, her not getting a cut of the Disney Plus revenue or something like that. It was a big deal when it happened because she did sue them.
Oh, yeah.
I think we had talked about it on our show, as a matter of fact, when we were audio only.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I still feel... I don't know if I said it back then. I might have changed views, but right now, I feel like it was rightfully so. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snark says, truth is I use that line more for Scarlett Bordeaux. Oh, nice.
I don't know.
She's a... I wouldn't call her a wrestler necessarily. She's more of like a valet. She's Karrion Kross's wife. They both just got released from WWE not that long ago.
Looking at her picture, no idea who that is.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
I'm gonna go T Cool,
All
but
right.
yeah.
And then AJK says she is ... I like some strong coffee. Yeah. So, anyways, I think this bringing it all back to the Beast Boy situation, and Way of the Shinobi's point of being a representation of like the company, you know, Warner Brothers. Now they're Warner Brother Discovery. I think if he has any case at all, he's going to use Gina Carano's, you know, court case as an example when it comes to like the hearings or whatever, if he decides to sue. So far, he has not sued or anything like that, but the thing is, now that Gina Carano has, you know, quote unquote won this lawsuit and whatnot, that sets a new precedent for everything in regards to this kind of stuff. Way of the Shinobi says the only reason I can figure that they settled is because it was either too much of a risk that they might lose, or they want to hire her back, and this was a way to extend an olive branch. Yeah, so there is it's The Mandalorian and Grogu. That is a movie that is being developed. Right now, I think the not most recent. What am I trying to say? The upcoming movie for Disney / Lucasfilm is Star Wars Starfighter, something like that, and it's going to feature Ryan Gosling as a X-wing pilot, I believe. But after that, there will be the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, which is why I believe we haven't seen a new season of the Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett. So it would be interesting to see if maybe they hire her back as to have a role in that film.
Oh, they're never gonna fucking hire her back.
Well, Way of the Shinobi said the only reason I can figure that they settled is because either it was too much of a risk that they might lose the case, or that they want to hire her back, and this is a way to extend an olive branch. So, and I will say, when her court case was like settled or whatever, she went online, and instead of taking like a huge victory lap, she was very like graceful about it, which is I think the way to go either which way.
Yeah.
But she wasn't really like saying anything despairingly about Disney or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe trying to, at least on her end, keeping that bridge still kind of there.
Yeah.
And Disney's gone through management change, I believe, from when she got fired to now. I think Bob Iger is back in charge, if I'm not mistaken. Way the Shinobi says, this also hinges entirely on him being honest with what actually happened. He may have been terminated for that, plus other things that he didn't disclose. Whereas Gina, her conduct otherwise was great. And then E. Parker says, I'm genuinely curious what will happen in the future in this case. Yeah, I am too. So Way of the Shinobi brings up a very good point that, like, he might not be saying everything.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, Warner Brothers, they won't say anything.
So I think that the
Not until the court cases.
If
I think the burden of proof lies on Warner Brothers at this point.
Oh, it's up to them if they're gonna like actually be like, "Hey, no, that's not why."
It's up. It is. I think the burden of proof, lies on Warner Brothers to say this happened or that happened.
Yeah.
You know, because if he were to say anything more, it could be he said, she said, you know, kind of things. And with Warner Brothers, they have a lot more to lose than he does.
Yeah.
You know, especially how they're trying to restart the whole DC brand and everything.
Mm-hmm.
They also have NetherRealm Studios under their belt. So there's the whole, like, Mortal Kombat 1 situation. Will they, won't they, with Injustice 3. You know, and all that stuff. So,
yeah.
and also, like, the Suicide Squad game that, like, totally took a shit. Like Warner Brothers and NetherRealm Studios and whatnot, they're in the dirt right now.
Oh, big
You
time.
know, one of the biggest saving graces for Warner Brothers is HBO Max and AEW.
Wait, HBO Max is part of Warner Brothers?
Yeah, they own it.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if you have HBO Max, you can watch Dynamite, AEW Dynamite on there. You can
Yeah.
order pay-per-views from them, which just started. Like this most recent pay-per-view, you could order through HBO Max
Yeah.
for $10 off. But yeah, no, I think yeah, it's so I think something we'll keep an eye on
Yeah.
for sure. Way the Shinobi says, yeah, absolutely. Unless they say otherwise, we can't really assume that he's lying, that it's just a possibility.
Yeah.
I think here's the deal. If Warner Brothers doesn't say anything from now till, say, like, months from now, it might be, well, he's kind of exaggerating shit.
Mhm.
Otherwise, well, the thing is, too, man, if he's, like, full of shit, you'd figure Warner Brothers would just come out and be like, cease and desist.
Yeah.
You know, throw down some fucking cease and desist on him, and so I don't know, man. It's actually kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a wonky situation.
It is. Let's see.
Way the-
Way the Shinobi says HBO had like 6 different owners in the last decade. Yeah. And then AJK says Being the Elite is coming back. Yeah, I actually saw Being the Elite last week. And no. The week after the pay-per-view and then last week. So yeah, I'm really glad to see that come back. Being the Elite is the Young Bucks' YouTube show
oh shit.
where everyone is still in character and gimmick. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. And then you see a lot of backstage stuff too. All right. So, keeping it on the DC side of things, this is brought to us by comicbook.com, written by Tyler Fisher. New Batman Arkham game leaked. Did you ever play the Batman Arkham games?
Unfortunately, no.
Ooh.
I know everybody else I knew played them.
Shit, bro.
Everybody else was like, "Oh my god, you gotta play him! You gotta play him!" But at the time when they came out, I didn't have a console. Ooh.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no. At the time when they released, I did not have a console, so I didn't get the chance to play them. And because I missed out on all the hype, I'm kind of like, about wanting to play them, even though I know that they were, you know, quote unquote, critically acclaimed. You know, so that's what's going on with that.
Play them. You have a PS4, don't you?
Oh, these will play on the PS4?
Yeah, PS4 is backwards compatible.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I always thought PS4 wasn't backwards compatible.
Pretty sure it is. The PS5 is backwards compatible, so you would think. And
That's
the
what I'm saying.
PS3 was backwards compatible. Well, one model of it was.
Hold on, let me Google that. Is PS4 backwards? No.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I have an extra PS3 if you want to take it.
Yeah, because it's like, no, the PS4 is not natively backwards compatible with PS3 games. See, yeah, because I remember that. Because I remember PS3 having that. And then PS4, they're like, no, it's not a thing. And then people were so pissed off that PS5
right.
was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, we're doing it.
So, AJK says, I'm going to put the Arkham games at God tier. Arkham Knight was though. Too much Batmobile. I don't think I have Arkham Knight.
You have Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Origins, so you don't.
Yeah, so I think the way you read them was in release order. but Arkham Origins is before Arkham Asylum, and then you do Arkham Asylum and then Arkham City.
Oh, yeah. No, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Lore-wise, yeah.
So, you know, like the whole combat system with the Spider-Man games on the PS4 and PS5?
Mm-hmm.
How you can, like, jump from one enemy to another to another? That game is what started that shit.
Yeah.
And in the Arkham games, Batman is not only a fucking combative genius, but also you get to actually be a detective in the games.
Yeah.
Which is something that is literally... Batman is literally the world's greatest detective.
Yeah.
And in so many games and whatnot, Batman's just a fucking, badass.
Yeah.
But you never get to be the detective.
Yeah.
There's a lot of puzzles in the games, a lot of,
Like, I've seen gameplay. Like, I had a
Yeah.
friend that... I forgot which friend it was, but pretty much I saw him trying to figure out, like, the Riddler
yeah.
puzzles. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Oh, and Bane is like a fucking troll from Resident Evil 4 in that game. He's fucking huge. He gets like overdosed on the shit and becomes
On the serum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was late to playing these games because I didn't get a PS3 until I was living in Red Rock, dude.
Really?
Yeah. My
Wow.
neighbor was giving one away.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I got there.
I'm surprised that you got one that late.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's also when I got a PSP again because they gave them both to me for free.
Oh, nice.
In box. Yeah.
God.
I know.
What?
Yeah. So the Arkham games are extremely fun. Peak Batman games, dude. Peak Batman games. They're also games where I'm like, it's going to take me forever to beat because there are so many fucking side quests. Beacons going off and this and that. Same thing with fucking Spider-Man games, dude. I'd be fucking web swinging on my way to the main objective, and then all of a sudden there's a crime that's reported. And I'm fucking, taking off or whatever.
God, the last Spider-Man game I played, actually played, I think was Spider-Man 2 for the PS2.
And I believe they're voiced by Kevin Conroy as well, who did the voice in the animated series. Yeah, Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy. So Mark Hamill reprises his role as the Joker in this. Ooh, you can even, in this version of the game, you can play as the Joker in challenge maps.
What? Alright, let's read some of the chat.
Hey Josh, hold on. Look at this. Fucking game manual, dude. For a PS3 game, too.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore, which
No,
is
they need
unfortunate. AJK says, I'm going to put the Arkham games at God tier. Arkham Knight was... oh, wait, no, we read that one.
It has the sticker still. And the fucking... It has a DLC shit on here, too. Did the code expire?
Probably. E. Parker says, Arkham games are when I hold my hottest of takes. Asylum is the best by far. City's overrated as fuck, and Night is underrated as fuck. Origins needs some love too, says AJK. E. Parker says, I need to play Origins again. Only played it on the PS3, and it looked and ran like dookie butt.
Yeah, these are great games. A lot of stealth mechanics, too.
Yeah, I saw a lot
Yeah,
of
you
that.
can, hang upside down and fucking pick someone up, and they freak out and shit. It's so much fun. Alright, here, I'll put these back.
Because I remember, I forgot which friend it
They're
was.
probably on the PlayStation Network.
Well, so when it comes to
Buy.
PS3 games, you have to have the PlayStation Plus, like the highest tier, to play them. You cannot buy them, unfortunately. Because I was looking it up, because apparently they have Lost Planet, which
Yeah,
Lost Planet,
oh, okay,
which
yeah.
I really want to play again. But you can't buy them. You have to have the PlayStation Plus fucking whatever their executive
Or you
shit
own the
is.
physical copy.
Stupid. Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, let's get back on the topic here. So yeah. And this is again from comicbook.com. A new Batman Arkham game has leaked. It's hard to believe sometimes, but it has been 16 years since the Batman Arkham series debuted with the release of Batman Arkham Asylum in 2009.
Wow.
I graduated high school 16 years ago. Holy fuck. What followed was one of the greatest trilogies in video game history, featuring 2011's Batman Arkham City and 2015's Batman Arkham Knight. There was also Batman Arkham Origins in 2013, but this was not made by the series developer Rocksteady Studios, so it's not often considered and included as part of the core series. Likewise, there have been some VR games since then, but not a follow-up to Batman Arkham Knight. Unfortunately, there is no word on a proper Batman Arkham Knight sequel, but rather there is word of another Batman Arkham VR game. More specifically, it looks like we are getting a Batman Arkham Shadow sequel. Batman Arkham Shadow is one of the aforementioned Batman Arkham VR games that was released in 2024. Oh, so it's just a fucking VR game, dude.
Bullshit. Like, I did play the more recent Batman VR game. My brother had it. I'll admit that shit was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it's just fucking VR though. It's so niche, bro. I'm not gonna buy a VR
No.
headset to play one game.
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that. Like, if I had a VR set, which my fucking brother, he let me have his, and then he's like, hey, let me get it back. I want to do something real quick. And then he fucking sold it. Because I had the Oculus, the first one. And he's like, hey, let me get it back real quick. I'm because my kids are here visiting and they want to play. And then he kept it, and then he fucking sold it. And I'm like, really? Are you fucking serious? E. Parker says, I know I had a Xbox Series update that made the game run a lot better. I just need to grab a PC version. Oh, I think they're talking about Origins.
So I have another article from comicbook.com here that's kind of interesting that like immediately caught my eye.
What?
Hold on, I'm prepping myself just in case. I get a wee bit triggered here. So they have the best Xbox game from every console generation. So it's a ranking article. Or a listing article, whatever.
They're trying to piss people off with that. I know that.
Rage bait! Alright. So this was written by Shamir Shahzad. From its debut in 2001 to its current reign, Xbox has been one of the three biggest gaming platforms. Across each generation of Xbox, unforgettable experiences have played out. Each console era was filled with innovative games that pioneered new mechanics and pushed the hardware to its limits. In the early days, games like The Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind, and Ninja Gaiden helped audiences embrace Xbox as a brand. Whereas in more recent memory, blockbusters such as Gears 5 and Halo Infinite are what have made players stay with Xbox for so long. Having said that, every console era has had at least one game that was special. A game that revolutionized its genre and left a mark on history. So, whether you're bringing out the original Xbox from the attic, or just hopping on your Series X or S console, these are the best games from each generation.
We'll be the judges of that.
For the OG Xbox, they have Halo 2.
I would say Halo Combat Evolved, but Halo 2 is definitely one I'm okay with.
Halo 2 is a better game than Halo Combat Evolved.
Yeah, but if you want to talk about what defined that console, Combat Evolved definitely defined it. You know what I mean?
So here's my dilemma with that one. Yo, what's up, Gamer Games?
What's up?
Halo Combat Evolved was kind of a sleeper hit. Kind of came out of nowhere. Had a
I see where
and
you're
it was
going
a
with this.
PC port.
I see where you're going with this. Yeah. Yeah.
Halo 2, however, was a long-awaited sequel. Had all the hype in the world.
It's pretty
Breaking
much
Benjamin.
Yeah. Did you say Breaking Benjamin?
Benjamin.
Sound like you said it like an old dad. You listen over. You're over there listening to Breaking Benjamin.
Oh yeah, no, Breaking Benjamin. Which, by the way, they just had a concert.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Did you see the video?
No, but I heard about it.
Yeah. So in the concert footage, they on the big screen behind them on stage, they were playing Halo 2 cutscenes while they were playing "Blow Me Away."
God, can you imagine having been in that crowd?
What do you plan on doing with that bomb? What do you plan on doing, Chief? Giving the Covenant back their bomb. Like, dude!
During the fucking concert? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
Blow me away.
So, nah, I see where you're going.
All
with that.
All right, Parker, calm down.
What do you say?
He says, I won't lie, it sounded like Benjamin.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever. One fucking mispronounced word. Y'all get on my fucking case.
You're turning into an old white dad. Whoa. It doesn't help that you have a propane fucking grill. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do for your birthday every year. Just start looking for propane accessories.
I would fucking love a gauge to tell me, like a fucking fuel gauge on a propane tank, man. Dude, you know how annoying it is to, like, guess the weight?
No, I get it.
Yeah. There'll be days, dude, where I'm out there grilling, like, fucking, this happens all the time when I'm doing ribs. I'll go out there and grill ribs, and then I'll go back and check on them, and there's, like, no flame on, and I'm like, fuck, I'm out of propane! Anyways,
So, yeah.
hold on, let's catch up here. Gamer Game says, Halo 2 is the bee's knees. And E. Parker says, Halo 2 just had that online multiplayer, and it plays so much better. I'd say the advent of Xbox Live was a bigger statement than CE's local multiplayer. So there is something to be said about the LAN party versus the advent of online multiplayer.
Yeah.
LAN parties have a shit ton of memories tied to them, especially like for someone like me. Dude, I LAN partied the fuck out of Halo CE with Carlo, but then we also LAN partied with Halo 2 as well. The thing is, you have a lot of people at that time who, like me, Carlo, and a few of our other friends who our parents didn't adopt broadband yet. Like where I lived out in the middle of fucking nowhere. So it was either dial-up or satellite internet. And satellite internet was way out of my mom's financial scope.
Yeah.
So we had dial-up. I remember using YouTube with dial-up. Waiting a half an hour for Lifestyles of the Rich and the Famous music video to fucking buffer. By Good Charlotte. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So LAN parties were like, dude. Yes. LAN parties were awesome. But to be able to play Halo 2 on the internet for the first time, I was like, at a friend's house, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Give me that headset. And it was like a one ear on, external headphone. Not an earbud, a headphone that'd go over your ear, clip around it with the microphone sticking out like that, like you're a fucking telemarketer. And you're just talking mad shit. And dude, you know what was really? It's so stupid, but in Halo 2, you could shoot the walls and like write shit on it, and it would stay there. It wouldn't just
Yeah.
disappear.
Yeah.
So you could write like "dick," and draw a penis on it. Like that's all everyone would do. They're like your mom, SUX, COX.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mom sucks cocks. But yeah, no, I think Halo 2 is the. When you think OG Xbox, what is the first game that comes to mind? Go.
Halo 2. Yeah.
For me, it's Halo Combat Evolved. But I think that's because of nostalgia. I think the more significant game is Halo 2, and I agree with it.
Well, I mean, like realistically, because I was trying to be like more. How do I put it? Fuck. What is it? What's the word?
Significant?
No, more. Like that. Try to be more unbiased.
Oh, okay.
You know, because like a lot of people I knew, like started off with Halo Combat Evolved
Yeah.
over Halo 2.
Yeah.
But I personally started off with Halo 2 because there was a friend that initially I met during the Boy Scouts, when I was in Boy Scouts. Yeah, no.
Fucking E. Parker. Bill Gates thinks of Fusion Frenzy first.
Oh my God.
Did you ever play that game?
No.
It was a party game. So it was like think fucking Mario Party mini games. The game.
Oh my God.
That's what Fusion Frenzy was. But it was styled in like it was 3D, but like the graphics were 3D, not cell shaded. But think like Jet Set Radio. You remember that game?
Yeah, it's a game I know you've talked about. but-
Yeah. Okay. Think SSX Tricky. How everyone's got like baggy pants and looking
Yeah.
cool and shit. Those are the characters.
That's fucking great.
Yeah. Yeah. One mini game I remember in particular was like you were running up the spiral fucking tower, avoiding fucking obstacles. I fucking hated that.
Oh man.
I hated that mini game so much. Anyways, yeah. So you're trying to think unbiased, but like at the same time, Halo 2 is like probably the biggest selling game on the original Xbox.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
Yeah.
I could be biased and say Doom 3 because that game showed the technical prowess of the OG Xbox.
Yeah.
Doom 3 was like a graphical powerhouse for that system that really brought up the debate, did Microsoft kill the Xbox too soon? I remember reading that article in EGM, Electronic Gaming Monthly, where they were showcasing Doom 3 and all the possibilities that game showed off.
Yeah.
Like, and it even had an online multiplayer as well. I mean, I don't know. Like, it probably wasn't that great. I never played it.
Yeah.
Doom 3 is not stylized to be like a big multiplayer, deathmatch game, but it had that capability as well. And you look at Doom 3, I know you probably haven't played it in a long time, but if you look at Doom 3 and compare it to like the early days of like Xbox 360 games and whatnot, it looks on par.
Yeah.
Like Doom 3 is a very good looking game, especially for what it's doing. That and like Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay as well, is another game where it's like, holy fuck, this is an OG Xbox game?
Yeah, with the Chronicles of Riddick games, I didn't even know they existed until like maybe like 5 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, and they're
not
like-
like maybe 7.
And they're really expansive games too. Like totally dialogue driven
Yeah.
and whatnot. And it's all first person. I will say though that it is kind of funny in that game, and there's another game, I think it's called Breakdown. They're first person combat games. I won't say shooter, but combat. So you're throwing punches and stuff, first person mode, and the way they do it, it looks like that.
Yeah.
Like the old Mortal Kombat, like 1 and 2, where they throw punches,
Yeah.
like that.
I'm thinking of those little, those little fucking toy robot things where you press the buttons. It's just like,
Oh, Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
So, Gamer Game says, so much content with Halo 2 Online too. Big team battles was fun as shit. And you know what? Halo 2 to my recollection, is the only console game to have that I've experienced to have a separate map pack disc. So they sold DLC
As a disc.
as a disc.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it had a bunch of other multiplayer maps on it.
Because like when I played it at a friend's. It's a friend that I met during I was trying to say earlier, during Boy Scouts. Ended up being my brother. Like, he ended up being better friends with my brother than me. But, you know, we used to go out to spend the night at his place all the time. And play the fuck out of Halo.
Yeah.
And I remember that because
As you do.
It was always them two versus me because I was always the better player.
So that was the disc. The Halo 2 multiplayer map
What?
pack included 9 all-new multiplayer maps plus bonus features.
Wow.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah, I
that
remember-
cover is so badass.
I remember Carlo bought that and brought it over, and he was like, dude, check this out. And he pulled it out of the bag, and I was like, because he always brought a fucking duffel bag with his Xbox and all the
Yeah.
games. And I would always get on him. I'm like, why are you bringing your Xbox? I have one at home. And he's like, LAN party. And I'm like, dude, there's like 4 of us here. You know? And he's like, you have multiple TVs, though. We don't have to do all 4 players on one screen. And I was like, whatever, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, LAN parties were so big to us, you know? Gamer Games says, anything online during that time was great, to be honest. Yeah, dude. Mech Assault was fucking awesome. I wish... That's another game franchise I wish they'd bring back is Mech Assault.
I don't think I've ever played that one. Like, I know we've talked about it, but...
Oh my gosh, dude. It is so... They even had Korn in the soundtrack, too, man. So good. I'm more partial to the first one than the second one. A Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf kind of was a little different.
You know what sucks is there's a game that released as a mobile game initially that has a very similar, like, mech design and playstyle. But it's very,
Was it like Mech Warrior?
no, it's a Russian game. It's very predatory because they're like, it's like to upgrade the mech, you gotta do it for like, it's level 7 to level 8. It takes 3 days to upgrade. You know, it's one of those.
So you
kind.
need to like pay to win?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, so when you bring stuff up, you gotta have that shit in the barrel ready to go.
Fucking. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Anyways, so that's Xbox. The OG Xbox. Do you have any guesses for what the 360 is going to be?
Fucking no.
I'm going to say Fable.
You know what? No, that makes sense. Yeah, because around that time, I don't know anybody that didn't talk about fucking Fable.
Yeah,
at that
I never
time.
played it. I never owned it. But all my
Same.
other friends did.
Exactly, same here.
So I'm just going to read what they wrote about Halo 2 real fast. They said, picking Halo 2 as the best Xbox game is a no-brainer. Halo 2 is the best-selling Xbox game of all time, with over 8 million copies sold. And there are plenty of reasons why it reached that number. Halo 2 was one of the first games to feature full online multiplayer. It had LAN support, co-op, online multiplayer, and split screen. Pretty much all of the multiplayer aspects were covered. Halo 2 was one of the first games to introduce skill-based matchmaking. It was at a basic level, but it helped pave the way for future competitive multiplayer games. Because of it being a big multiplayer shooter, Halo 2 massively appealed to audiences of the time. It had amazing graphics, vehicles, the ability to dual-wield guns, and online multiplayer. At the time in 2004, Halo 2 became the holy grail of video games. It was an Xbox exclusive and helped the brand establish a presence within the industry. Halo 2 showed that the Xbox was here to stay, and it could compete with the PlayStation 2. There simply has never been a stronger case for a game to represent an Xbox generation. Oh, wow. Alright, so for the 360 they have The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
It's weird because like that could fit. I mean,
That's
I guess.
also on the PS3.
Yeah, that more defines that era, that generation.
Like Skyrim's on everything.
It's on PS3, PS4, PS5, PC. It's probably gonna come out on the PS6 if that ever releases.
You could probably play it on a modern day refrigerator. You know, it's
the-
like Doom, dude.
Yeah, it's the new
can it play
Doom.
Doom? You know.
Now it's can it play Skyrim?
Yeah, dude. Skyrim has had so many fucking re-releases.
Yeah, dude. I think it's on the Switch as well.
Probably.
Odd fucking choice.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right. So, Xbox One. What do you think it's going to be?
Before I answer that, yes, it is on Switch. So Xbox One.
Real fast. I'm honestly surprised they didn't say Gears of War.
Right? You're right, because it released on 360, right?
Or Halo 3. As big as Halo 2 was, Halo 3 was even bigger.
I think at that time, though, Gears of War was probably more popular than Halo 3.
Yeah.
Like, it's like...
Well,
It's like saying, all right, I'm saying that, but it's like saying, 49% Halo 3, 51% Halo. I mean, Gears of War. You know what I mean? Xbox One, though. I guess Gears of War 2 or 3, whichever one came out on that one.
It'd be 4.
4? God damn, really?
Yeah. All right, so Gears of War sold at least 5 million copies.
Okay.
Hold that number in your head.
5 bajillion copies. Okay. Halo sold way more.
Halo 3 has sold over 14.5 million copies,
Damn.
becoming the best-selling video game in the United States in 2007 and one of the best-selling video games of all time.
Wow.
Sorry, Josh.
Dude, I mean, cause it's weird though, cause like I remember a lot of people talking about Gears of War over Halo 3, but
AJK says GTA 5 came out on the 360. You want to know something funny now that you bring up GTA? I read a fucking a stat today. Nelson Mandela could have played all the GTA games and still be current with the story. And he's been dead for a while now.
what a fucking curveball of a statement. What the fuck?
Yeah. He was alive long enough to play. He could have played all the GTA games and still be up to date with GTA. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Dude, I don't know.
So much shit before GTA 6.
I know. I don't know about you, but I remember, me personally,
Yeah.
this is kind of off topic, but kind of on topic. I remember me personally in school being taught that Nelson Mandela died in fucking prison. Or whatever,
That might be the Mandela effect.
Yeah, but like, did you learn that in school or no?
I remember he was in prison.
No,
And then there was a time where I mistook him for Morgan Freeman.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I specifically remember being taught in school that he died in prison.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember he was in prison,
Wow.
but I don't remember him being... I don't remember being taught that he died in prison.
So you're telling me we're from different timelines.
Or the education system in Georgia is totally cooked. All right.
I mean, I can't argue that either.
So, the Xbox 360's biggest game was...
Call of Duty.
Hold on. So many fucking ads on this shit.
Right.
Elders... No, sorry. That's the 360. We're moving on to Xbox One. On Xbox One is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Really? What?
Yeah, another third-party game.
That's bullshit. No.
Listen, like, I understand the Xbox One didn't have, like, the biggest fucking,
like blockbuster titles.
blockbuster fucking exclusives, but, like, Gears 5 was on on one.
Exactly.
Fucking Halo 5 was on there. I mean, granted, not everybody fucking loved that,
Yeah, a lot
And
of
I
people
get it.
hated it. Yeah.
but,
Red Dead Redemption 2. Really?
I'm gonna read this article.
That is the most surprising thing.
I hate Red Dead, dude. The fucking horse riding simulators. There are a lot of noteworthy games from the Xbox One generation that can be seen as a technical marvel. For example, Devil May Cry 5 for its diverse combat arsenal, and Elden Ring for its revolutionization of the Souls-like formula by taking the genre open world. Elden Ring was on Xbox One?
Yeah, because it was on PS4.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
However, Rockstar Games' Red Dead Redemption 2 is the Xbox One generation's crowning achievement. Whatever, I'm done reading that.
You're like, that's straight bullshit.
What?
Yeah.
No, the next one's even more baffling.
Huh? Really?
Xbox Series X and S. What do you think it is? What do you think it should be?
Which is current generation, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, honestly, I don't know. There hasn't been super like huge titles. Like Halo Infinite was regarded as a, failure, technically. Quote unquote, whatever you want to call it. So I can't really say much. I don't know.
As a whole, I would have said Game Pass.
I mean, yeah, but that's not a singular title.
Right.
Yeah.
For a singular title, I probably would have gone with Infinite. Because in my eyes, Infinite was a great game. I remember you and I were very hyped for the co-op campaign and all that.
Yeah.
That was at like the peak of you and I. We had run through CE through 3 couch co-op.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
God, that was a while back. Fuck.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Forza Horizon 5 is the game for Series X and S.
I'm honestly not super surprised.
So the article says Forza Horizon 5 is built with only two audiences in mind: racing fans and Xbox Series console owners. Forza Horizon 5 features an open world. It has over 500 customizable. That's all, folks. Customizable cars, multiplayer, and a gigantic map for you to roam and compete in races. That's a dream scenario for high-speed racing fanatics. But what makes Forza 5 the best Xbox Series X and S game is that it is designed to take full advantage of the console's hardware. It has near instant load times, which is a powerful showcase of the shift to the SSD in the generation of Xbox consoles.
Pause. Resurgram.
Yo, Resvergram, what's going on? A permanent executive producer. What's going on, Broham?
It's good to see you back. I know it's been a while. Hope you're doing good.
Wait, the Shinobi also says, I'm back. Had to step away to handle some stupidity outside my apartment.
Uh-oh.
Well, now you gotta spill the tea. We want to know what's going on. E. Parker says, Xbone didn't have a ton of exclusive, but Gears 5, Sunset Overdrive, and Dead Rising 3 were all great exclusive games for the system. Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. And then AJK said Bernstein Bears. Berenstain. Baron. I always forget the Baron part. But yeah.
Yeah. You can either play in locked 4K 30 frames per second using the resolution mode, or choose dynamic 4K 60 frames per second via the performance mode. Ray tracing is also included within the photo mode and car showroom feature. Because of that, Forza Horizon 5 manages to keep a consistently gorgeous visual profile. Though the Series X generation is far from over, there are a lot of heavy hitters yet to come. But until then, Forza Horizon 5 is definitely the pinnacle of the Xbox Series X and S console performance. Ooh, they did one for PlayStation.
Ooh.
Alright, we'll do that now. Consensus though, I think the OG Xbox with them listing Halo 2, cool.
Yeah, I'll accept
On
that.
the 360 doing Skyrim, nah.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Yeah, because it was popular on the PS3 as well.
I would say Halo 3 or Gears of War.
Yeah.
On the Xbox One, you could even say well, it was considered a failure too. Titanfall.
Which is crazy because Titanfall 1 was a failure, but Titanfall 2 is like it's Titanfall 2, like people still play that to this day.
Yeah, and then looking at the chat here, LOL says I'm sorry, Resvergram. LOL, what's up? Sorry, I've been super busy fulfilling books. Way the Shinobi says just homeless people doing homeless people things, smoking pills and making a ruckus. Sounds like fun. Resvergram says I loved Sunset Overdrive. What a shame that game didn't get the sales needed to be considered a hit. And I've only spent maybe about an hour into the game, which is probably a sin. I should probably play the game. Way the Shinobi says Sunset Overdrive was a jam. I go back and replay it every now and then. E. Parker says I will flex my quote unquote day one purchase status for Sunset Overdrive. Gamer Game says I like Sunset Overdrive 2. Way the Shinobi says Skyrim over Halo 3, Gears or BioShock. No shot. Exactly.
So BioShock is, for me, as much as I like BioShock, because I only played BioShock Infinite, but as good as BioShock Infinite was for me, it was both on PlayStation and Xbox. If you're gonna talk about like games that are what made Xbox like that era of Xbox.
The article did say the best Xbox game from every console generation. Didn't say exclusive. It said the best game.
Yeah.
So we might even see crossover on this PlayStation list that we're gonna dive into right now. AJK says, "Getting late, guys. Take care, everyone. Great show, dude. Great show for you. Thank you for being a Patreon show producer. We love you, dude. Take care. Have a good night and a good rest of your week." Way of the Shinobi says, "Titanfall is a tragedy. Released between two worse but wildly more popular games, and it never stood a chance sales-wise." Resvergram says Titanfall 2 was also a great game. Best movement in a shooter. I agree.
Have you've played Titanfall 2?
I've played Titanfall 2. I remember when I told you I had like GameFly membership?
Oh,
When I had like a torn ligament in my knee or whatever? Yeah. That was one of the games I got in GameFly.
Fucking
Way the
love
Shinobi
Titanfall
says
2.
BioShock 1, that game was iconic. Yeah, so 360, I think they totally missed the mark. I mean, again, they could have even done Fable.
Yeah.
And then Xbox One, they put Red Dead Redemption 2. I think that's criminal as well.
I can't say yay or nay for that, just because I haven't played it, and then also I didn't have the Xbox at that time, so
Yeah.
it's better.
E. Parker says, I mean, at least Battlefield 1 was good. Stupid EA released it so close to TF2, though. Titanfall 2.
Yeah, and that's why Titanfall 2 failed, because it was Titanfall. I mean, it was Battlefield 1, and I forgot what Call of Duty game it was that released around that time.
Yeah.
And because those two major titles released around that time, Titanfall 2 was a commercial failure. But realistically, the game is really good, and it was very popular after the fact, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a tinkle again.
All right.
But yeah.
Let's see. And while he does that, I'm going to grab the last beer out of the mini fridge. BRB. Oh, my back. Oh. My back is not happy. Yeah, I'm just looking at my games for the Xbox One. I mean, there are so many good fucking games for that console. In the 360, I mean, how do you leave out Gears of War, Halo 3? You know, like, Modern Warfare? Hello? You don't have to be an FPS fanboy to know that Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, changed the game. Resergram says, beer break! Infinite Warfare. I actually really liked that game. That's the one in space, right? And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people didn't like that one for the multiplayer aspect, but the campaign in Infinite Warfare was great.
Oh, yeah. I was fond of Infinite and Advanced Warfare.
E. Parker says, chat, we're alone now. What do we do? Because I stepped away to get a beer. By the way, there's 2 cores left on the bottom shelf.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Alright, so the best PlayStation game from every console generation. I am so nervous to scroll down to the PS1 to see what they say. I am so fucking nervous.
I'll tell you this
Hold on.
right now.
Anonymous Mystery says, good night, y'all. Have a good week. See you next time. And all that jazz. Yes. Thank you, Anonymous Mystery. Have a good night. We love you. And hope you have a great week.
You have a good night.
I am a PS1 fanboy. I will say that.
Blasphemous. You're an
So-
Xbox fanboy now, but PS1?
Dude, I play my PS5 way more than I play my Xbox.
Yeah, but you've also admitted that if it were released on Xbox, you
Yeah,
would
if
have
Helldivers 2 released on Xbox same day as PS5, I would definitely pick it up on Xbox. Absolutely. Absolutely. To me, it just rings more of a Xbox game than a PS5 game. When you look at like the target audience and whatnot, you're like, yeah, that's a fucking Xbox game, dude.
Wait, what? What the fuck is going on, chat?
No, they're going.
Yeah.
All right, so the article starts off by saying God damn it, every PlayStation generation has been filled with bangers, but there has always been one that stood out. Actually, is this by the same person? It is by the same person.
He's gonna have the same fucking
It's gonna be all
titles.
fucking third-party games.
Yeah, I know.
A game that either innovated the industry or a franchise that reinvented itself with a new entry. Whether it was for the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 5, these titles utilized every ounce of power available. Your only experience is really with like Omega Boost, right? For the PS1?
No, I've played other, PS1 games.
Okay.
And that's just my favorite PS1 game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. This list will take you through the PlayStation's many different generations and highlight the best game that appeared on the PS1 through the PS5. These will be titles that best represent each PlayStation console. Ones that had amazing visuals and terrific story, worthy of naming the best PlayStation game of that era. With that said, here are the best games from each PlayStation console generation. Dude, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I don't want to read it.
I'll tell you this.
Oh.
I'll tell you this. As much as you love it, Ape Escape is not going to be.
I know it's not. I know it's not going to be. Dude, there are so many good games. There are so many good games. Well, what do you think it's going to be?
Fuck, honestly, I have
The
a.
PlayStation 1 had so many bangers.
Dude, I know. Honestly, I have a strong inkling it's going to be a Metal Gear Solid game.
It could be Metal Gear Solid. Well, there's only one that came out. Well, technically one mainline game.
Yeah.
Because there's the VR missions, which is a separate game.
But I still have a feeling that's not going to be it.
It's gonna be fucking Final Fantasy VII, I bet.
Probably.
You know what's
Probably.
hilarious to that game graphically is fucking dog shit.
I know.
Little chibi ass fucking blocky characters and shit. Alright, let's see what it is. Oh! Josh is right! Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
It says Metal Gear Solid was a huge achievement for the PlayStation 1 era.
Exactly.
It was a cinematic storytelling game that featured a complex narrative in a 3D structured environment. Gameplay had stealth at its core. Action games were the norm at the time, and stealth being fun was the last thing anyone expected. But Metal Gear Solid 1 went in favor of creating something unique and managed to make one of the best stealth gameplay loops.
Honestly, the first time where I'm right about it, and you were like, I have no fucking clue.
I mean, it's hard to...
No, I get it. Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Here's
hard to
the thing,
choose one.
dude. On the PS1, like, Crash Bandicoot Warped,
I mean,
great game.
they also had GoldenEye.
No, that was the N64.
I've played Gold.
On the PS1, you're probably
Yeah.
thinking of The World Is Not Enough.
Maybe.
Josh, I guarantee you, GoldenEye is not on the PS1.
Dude, maybe. Because I remember playing
Josh,
007 on it.
I fucking promise you, GoldenEye is not on the PS1. And all the chat will confirm. You fucking Delulu. No, but like Twisted Metal,
Yeah.
you know, Omega Boost is a good game on the PS1. Tomba is a really good game on the PS1. Resident Evil 2 and 3, but 2 more in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna get cooked. Wait, the Shinobi says Josh has an advantage because his internal library of games is smaller, and then also says Josh, not maybe, just Josh right one time and it goes to his head. Yeah. No, it was The World Is Not Enough and Tomorrow Never Dies are on the PS1. GoldenEye was made by Rare, who is owned by Nintendo at the time. That's only on the 64.
Granted, the last time I played a fucking 007 game on the PS1
You were
was like over 20 years ago.
You were so... What's killer about it is you were so fucking confident. And you're like, nah, I think you're wrong. I could show you like a fucking deed to a house and you'd be like, nah, I don't know, man. The ink doesn't seem legit. Resvergram says Bushido Blade, Legend of Dragoon, Parasite Eve, Twisted Metal, Resident Evil 2, etc. Absolute classics. And I think, dude, that's why I have like no shame at all saying I'm a PS1 fanboy. Because the PS1 just had like the best fucking games out there. The 64 has like good games in its own right, but the PS1 had the best games.
Yeah.
He even said, like he still doesn't fully believe you. Alright, so moving on to the PS2. What do you think it's going to be?
That's an even harder one to choose.
Yeah, the PS2's library is gigantic.
Yeah. Because I have biases for the PS2 library.
Right.
Like,
right.
like for me, Devil May Cry would be one of the ones.
Devil
But-
May Cry. I mean, Resident Evil 4,
Yeah.
Code Veronica, Twisted Metal Black.
Any of the fucking Medal of Honor games.
Medal of Honor Frontline is like the one that sticks out. That or Rising Sun, but Frontline is really where it's at.
Yeah.
I mean, Steven Spielberg even helped out with Frontline.
Fucking really?
Well, he helped out with the original. Because that game was in development during the time that Saving Private Ryan was being filmed.
Oh shit.
And all that, yeah.
I mean, you said Silent Hill, right?
Final Fantasy X. No, I didn't say Silent Hill 3.
But-
or 2.
Yeah,
2
those-
and 3 were on the PS2.
Yeah.
Resogram says, I bought my PlayStation because of Tekken 2. Dude, I fucking love Tekken 2. Tekken 2 is my favorite Tekken on the PS1.
Fuck, Final Fantasy X was a. I even bought that on my Switch.
The fucking laugh, dude. That's why I have it in the intro video.
God, dude, like I bought.
You're from Tucson, but you talk all fancy and Europe like.
It's just the way we talk in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
There it is.
Dude, yeah, no, I bought that game on the fucking PS4, on the Switch, on the PS5.
Damn.
Fucking, I Final Fantasy X. I played a few. Like, on
Did you
a
ever
few
play
systems.
10-2?
I could not get into it.
That's
I did play
yeah,
10
That's
too.
the
I
one
couldn't.
that I was like,
Yeah. Which, like, a lot of people really liked the gameplay, like the new system that they had,
yeah.
which is the reason I couldn't get into it. But yeah.
E. Parker says, hey, if anyone needed to wake the fuck up, there you go. Laugh my ass off. What do you mean, like this?
You're from Tucson, but you talk.
No, just kidding.
Nah.
That was so good, though.
E. Parker says, the only real complaint I have with that era of gaming is how overshadowed 2D games were in that era. I wish we had more games like Symphony of the Night in the PSX era.
Yeah, I agree. Even like dungeon crawlers too, man, were kind of like overshadowed. Like one of my favorite games on the PS2 is Champions of Norath. Fucking great game. But I don't know, it just got kind of overlooked.
I think it's more so it's one of those things where they're like, hey, look, we have these 3D games, you know? It's like, play these. This is what the system can play now.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened.
Resogram says Medal of Honor was essentially Saving Private Ryan the game.
Yeah.
Alright, so moving on. PS2 has Shadow of the Colossus.
I'm ashamed that I didn't fucking say that.
I'm surprised it's not God of War.
Yeah, no, Shadow Colossus was like the fucking game. Like,
Do you remember Ico? Or Eco?
the Last Guardian? Because there's like a series of games for that.
So it was the first one you play as a kid with like a fucking horned Viking helmet.
Yeah, that's the Last Guardian.
Okay. Yeah, so that was kind of in the same vein. Isn't it made by the same people?
Yes.
Yeah, so...
This one?
No.
Oh.
No, The Last Guardian's on the PS4. It's ICO.
Fucking what?
What?
Not GameCube. Hold on. Oh, this one. Yeah, this is the precursor to Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that game had like no combat in it, from what I remember.
I think it was a platformer or something like that?
Yeah.
Kind of.
But that game was like the visual showcase for the PS2. It was a huge deal when that game came out.
Yeah.
That fucking cover was plastered all over the place. It's just like the picture of the kid's face, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, yeah. I'm not surprised it's Shadow of the Colossus, but I'm also like, there are so many other games that could have taken that game's place.
Yeah.
As Resogram says, Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and The Last Guardian are part of a loosely connected trilogy.
Yeah.
Nice. Kind of like Blade Runner and the Alien franchise.
Yeah.
And Predator franchise, too. Alright, ready for PS3?
That one I'm fucking like, what? What could be?
I think it's kind of a no-brainer.
Which one do you think?
So, what game has been remastered the most in the Sony library?
If that doesn't narrow it down.
The Last of Us.
Oh, fuck. You're
That
right.
came out on the PS3.
God, you're right.
My other guess would be
Yeah.
Uncharted?
Resogram just said that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, E. Parker says, I hear playing the PS4 remake on the PS5 cleans up a lot of the problems. I do hate how different the games looks stylistically from the original, though. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, Resogram says Uncharted or The Last of Us. Those are my picks.
Yeah.
Too. What do you think it's going to be?
Honestly, I'm going to have to go with The Last of Us. Mainly because that's one of the games I did actually try out and I actually enjoyed. Uncharted, I could not get into. I could not get into it at all.
I fell asleep playing the first Uncharted.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're just like, I don't like it?
It was a snore fest, man.
Yeah.
They didn't figure shit out until like Uncharted 3. It's a visually gorgeous game. But it's just fucking boring.
Yeah.
And the combat feels like sluggish and it's just
I didn't try it out until Uncharted 4. Which,
did it come with your PS4?
yeah.
Yeah, same.
And it's funny because like that's the one that a lot of people are like, that's one of the better ones. How did you not like it? And I'm like, no.
I traded it in. It was still sealed. And GameStop was like, we can't take new games. So I opened it up. And then went back the next day. And I was like, there, I played it. And they're like, alright, cool. But yeah, no, I didn't give a shit about Uncharted. But it's crazy how big and popular it was, man.
Yeah, no. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see what the PS3 game is. The Last of Us. Wow, big surprise.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I played The Last of Us for maybe like 4 hours, and I was like, I'm done.
So The Last of Us is one of those games where I'm like, all right, I understand that it's a great game. I don't understand the massive fucking like popularity behind it.
I'm going to argue with you here for a second and say that it's not a great game. It's a great story that's better served on other media.
Even the story was kind of like if average is like, you know, like fucking 5 out of 10, right? And people are like really like are definitely into that, right? And above average is like fucking 7 out of 10. People take it as a 10 out of 10 story. For me, it's like a fucking 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in my opinion, I say it is a great story, quote unquote, because I've seen the show, the first season anyways. I've watched reviews of the second season and heard it took like a huge nosedive, story-wise, but the first season of the show, pretty intriguing. Now, the game, from what I played, I was like, it's kind of slow moving. The controls kind of wah. I just didn't think anything of it, you know?
Yeah.
And then it got all this hype and shit, and I was like, God damn, what the fuck, people? And I think the game gave certain folks an identity You know what I mean? There's like sexual ambiguity and this and that in the game, and I think
In The Last of Us 1?
yeah,
I never noticed that.
Ellie.
Ellie just looked like a fucking regular. Like she acted like a regular.
But then
too.
you eventually get like the DLC and shit of where she's.
I
like,
never
in a
played it.
relationship. Yeah, yeah.
I never played the
So
DLC.
this was one of
Okay.
those quote unquote first games that went like quote unquote woke, so to speak. You know,
And then The Last of Us 2 released, and then
and The Last of Us 2 was
crashed
just like,
and
well,
burned.
okay, fucking all right.
Yeah, crashed and burned. Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I just don't understand the hype about it. Like,
Yeah.
the clickers are where the money's at, right? But then you're fighting humans more than you're fighting clickers at certain
Yeah.
points in the game,
Yeah.
and this and that. And I'm like, all right, and like I kind of get it because you know at the time too, The Walking Dead was out, and you saw the characters in that series fight more humans than fucking zombies and shit. You know, but
Me personally, Dead Island was a better zombie game.
well, the thing is, man, they're not zombies.
Yeah.
They're not zombies. They're fucking.
Fungus.
They're fungi.
Yeah.
Fungi infected individuals.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just. It doesn't do it for me.
I don't blame you. Like, granted, the thing is, like, one thing I understand too about PlayStation is that a lot of their exclusives are very heavily story-driven games.
Yeah, let's see here.
Yeah, from the very top, Dark Souls and all that down is what we've kind of.
Oh yeah, Way the Shinobi says Dark Souls, maybe, but I don't say it with confidence. E Parker says Uncharted 1 plays like shit. I agree. Way the Shinobi says yeah until 3, and then following remasters, it left something to be desired in regards to Uncharted. Resogram says Uncharted 4 made me quit the series. The unwinnable fight against the black girl boss was the last straw. yeah, you can see what they were pushing there. Way the Shinobi says, it's a fantastic story, but the gameplay is meh. I'm assuming this is in regards to Last of Us. It's one of Sony's many interactive movies, which I agree.
Yeah.
Resogram says, Neil Druckmann is a poison to the gaming industry. He wants to make propaganda films at a game studio. Again, I agree with that. Way the Shinobi says, gaming's first third-person strangler. LOL. E. Parker says, not to get too spicy in the chat, but the politics of The Last of Us Part 2 especially are real murky and kind of gross. Resogram says they made Ellie a lesbian in the DLC, which is the one I was telling you about.
Yeah, because, like, in the base game, she was just a regular fucking teenager.
Yeah. Way the Shinobi says, it was stupid-ass pandering and everyone hated it. And then Resogram says, yeah, Druckmann's propaganda was incredibly off-putting and chased me away from Naughty Dog games, especially after they fired the legendary Amy Hennig over creative differences. Yeah, so The Last of Us, it kind of came out to at one of the, I would say, a cultural pivotal point in our modern society where a lot more people started kind of letting loose and calling it progressive.
Yeah.
You know, and things just kind of went fucking wackadoo from there. Excuse me. Yeah, man. I don't know. You remove all that stuff from the game still, and I'm still like, I don't know, man.
That's
Like,
fair.
I would like a Dead Island over, Last of Us, or fucking, give me another Resident Evil over this.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I like the Last of Us story and all that, Dead Island to me was better. Plus, that fucking intro song to Dead Island,
Yeah.
fucking fantastic.
Alright, so what do you think it is for the PS4?
Fucking GTA 5.
Last of Us
I
So
mean,
you say GTA 5? Is that your real answer?
honestly,
That
I
was on
can't.
the PS3 as well.
I can't really think of anything else.
For real?
God of War 4, as much as I loved it, was not as popular as it seemed to be.
I don't know, man. That kind of took control of the zeitgeist for a long time.
We'll see. If it is, I'm happy for it.
So
but-
for the PS4, I'll say MGS5.
Interesting choice.
The real answer is God of War 2018.
So God of War 4.
Yeah, God of War 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't really have anything to argue that, to be honest. The PS4, it's not like it had like banger after banger after banger.
That's why I'm like kind of like I don't know which one to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
not against it.
No, I'm not against it at all. I'm actually probably more for it.
Yeah, I really love that game.
Way the Shinobi says MGS5, and then E. Parker says, "Oh, The Last of Us 2 was a joke, I hope, LOL." Yeah, no, it was a joke. It was a joke. Yeah, no, I think God of War is absolutely fitting
Yeah.
with that one. Alright, now PS5. It better be fucking Helldivers.
I'm gonna have to go with God of War Ragnarok. What year?
I'm going to fucking Helldivers on the PS5, dude. That is the fastest, fastest selling PS5 game of all time. Or PlayStation game of all time.
Like, I won't argue against Helldivers, but for this list that they had come up with,
Yeah, this guy is definitely particular to
yo,
certain things.
yeah,
Yeah, he's definitely particular to certain things.
yeah.
So,
So it's got to be one of those two.
yeah.
Like, I can definitely if
Or
he
you could say Elden Ring.
no, but that released for the Xbox as well.
Yeah, but maybe he preferred it more on the PlayStation over Xbox.
Then he's a fucking idiot if he does. You know what I mean?
Resogram says Helldivers 2 is so good. Yeah, dude, like that is our religion over here. Way the Shinobi says, I'm with Josh on this one. I agree, Nick, on principle, but I don't think it's on the list.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what game did you say?
God of War Ragnarok.
Okay. The game for PS5 is Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
What the fuck? No, okay, not a bad choice, but still.
No, not a bad choice. I've played the game. I've beat the game.
But
Get
like-
the fuck out of here with this. Get the fuck out of here with this, bro. For real, dude. Fucking A.
We're both fucking wrong, according
Spider-Man
to
2
this
is a
guy.
really fun game. But number one, and I'm sorry, chat, I'm gonna say it, it's too fucking wokey politic bullshit.
The camera's like, what'd you say?
Yeah, what? So again, I'm gonna say it, and I'm sorry, chat, if you guys disagree with me, and that's fine. We can disagree and move on as adults. But in my opinion, dude, like Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 is full of wokey fucking bullshit, and it is just not my fucking cup of tea. I played the game, I beat the game, and I will sing its praises mechanically, visually, and stuff. But there's just like
Like, you actually enjoyed the game.
Yeah. But the thing is, and like, I really like Miles Morales Spider-Man because he is distinctually separate from Peter Parker. Like, they have different combos, different skill sets, different skill trees, etc., etc. But the thing is, it makes you play as one or the other, and there's no choice when they're both concurrent storylines within the same game.
Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So, in my mind, I'm like, this is an open world game. why are you making me play as one character over the other, etc., right? And then you get used to playing as one character, and again, like I said, they have both different skill sets, different moves, combos, etc. So now you're making me hop between all of them, or both of them rather, and then all of a sudden, Venom comes into play, and then you take control of Venom, who has totally different controls, because you're playing as not Norman, Harry Osborn. Harry Osborn has a symbiote, and he becomes Venom. So then you play as Venom.
Interesting.
Yeah, then you play as him as Venom, and you have different. So it's like, all right, listen, let me have a fucking choice here.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd rather play the whole game, honestly, because that would make replayability a major factor. Play the whole game as Miles Morales or Peter Parker.
Yeah, or at least like let me swap, because like post game you can swap freely. You know?
Oh yeah.
Because there are still side missions that pop up, not just crimes, but other side missions that pop up.
Yeah.
And you can play as separately, you know, and stuff. Because I didn't do every side quest in that game. Otherwise, I would have been
Still playing right
like
now.
400 hours into the game.
Yeah.
The way I play video games, but like, there's a lot of black people good, white people bad in the game. Or I'm like, all right, we get it, dude. We fucking get it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, a lot of like racial pandering and whatnot. The main villain was Craven, which he was pretty fucking cool. His goons were definitely a pain in the ass, but like the appropriate level of pain in the ass. But I wish there would have been more, like more Spider-Man Rogues Gallery of characters. They did that very well in the first one. I was hoping they would do that in the second one, but the second one was more like of an isolated quote-unquote story. I say quote-unquote because there are a lot of like branching stuff that involve like lower level dudes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have wished for a bit more, you know, out of the main villain kind of gallery of characters. And again, like constantly like by the time, dude, I feel like you play as Miles Morales more than Peter Parker, and so when you swap back to Peter Parker, you're like, it's almost like a whiplash. Where you're like, fuck, gotta learn all these controls again, and
Yeah.
you know, it's just kind of a lot. I really did love the game, though. I remember nagging Brittany. I was like, I want to get this game. I want to get this game. And I got it, and I didn't play anything else
Yeah, I
during that
remember
time.
that.
Yeah, I fucking loved that game. I could just swing all day and be fucking happy. It is a great Spider-Man simulator in that regard. Catch up with the chat here.
Last I remember was E. Parker said, "Oh wait, no, hold on. Wait, it's shouldn't be the first game that came out." No, I don't know.
E. Parker says, "What mid picks for this whole list?" Seriously, Resogram says Spider-Man 2. Mary Jane and Deaf Black Graffiti Chick. No, thank you, dude. Yeah, and the Mary Jane missions too. You actually play as Mary Jane, and she has like this like shock kind of pistol thing. They're all stealth missions essentially, but it totally disrupts the pacing of the game and the story.
Kind of like in Resident Evil 4 when you're playing as fucking
Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
God.
And you're just like, fucking why?
Yeah.
Like the Spider-Man 2 is essentially a very fast-paced game.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
you can zip and zag all the way through the objectives and stuff.
Yeah.
The combos are very fast and chained off, like from the Arkham games. And then all of a sudden, you're fucking Mary Jane, and you run like daintily, and you have to hide behind cover all the time. It all of a sudden turns into like a Metal Gear Solid game when you're MJ, and it's just like, oh, I want to get this over with.
Yeah.
You know. And it's not because you're playing as a girl or whatever. It's just a totally fucking different game at that point.
Yeah. You're playing as a regular human being.
Yeah.
That's Spider-Man.
Resogram says they destroyed Peter Parker in that game. E. Parker says, I don't remember this stuff, honestly. I did not care in the slightest, laughed my ass off. It says a lot about the game, though. I played it a few weeks after it came out, and I can't remember shit about it. Except for the Venom bit. That actually ruled. Yeah, like, it was cool, like, hopping around as Venom, like, once he actually fully took over Osborn. But because there was like no skill tree or anything to Venom, you were predisposed to like 2 attacks and just being like a tank.
So they got boring after a while.
Well, yeah, and you don't actually play as Venom for that long in the game, which is also kind of a fucking cock tease. Yeah.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Way the Shinobi says, they added so much pandering to me that ruined the experience for me, especially when you know it's just hollow virtue signaling. Yeah, seriously. Oh shit, damn, that fucking...
It's a lot.
No, I like scrolled down just slightly and it brought down everything.
Yeah.
Playing as Venom is cool though. You don't get to do that enough. All the pride flags everywhere. Yeah, no, seriously, again, the whole SJW shit, you know, being fucking quote-unquote wokey and all that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's riddled all over the fucking game, and it's like, alright, I fucking get it. You know? And also, too, man, like, New York is not a conservative city, but I guarantee you, it is not that fucking liberal, either, with the way they depict it in the game.
I could see, yeah.
E. Parker says, that's just an accurate depiction of a big city, in my opinion. LOL. To be fair, I just got back from Portland. With a few exceptions, it's actually not the case. Nobody asked for the flags to be in the game, and they're also not an accurate depiction of NYC.
Like you said.
Yeah, like I said. So there's literally just they're literally just there so the devs can pat themselves on the ass for being good people. It grounded the pacing to an absolute halt and added no actual fun to it. I wasn't a fan of those parts, and that's in regard to the MJ bit. E. Parker says, man, it's great to be reminded of how dogshit Sony exclusives are these days.
Yeah. The only one I can say is not is Ragnarok. But then Last of Us 2 came out after Ragnarok, I think, right? I could be wrong.
Ragnarok came out. Shit. Wow.
Wait, I think so. Last of Us Part 2 came out June 19, 2020, so I think Ragnarok actually came out after.
No, it came out before. Wait, which one had the Valkyries?
Both. Ragnarok came out in 2022, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was basing it off of that, because I remember I was talking to a friend named, remember David?
Yeah.
Yeah. Way of the Shinobi actually knows David too, David Herman.
Yeah.
He was texting me pissed off because he couldn't fucking beat the Valkyries in God of War, but it was 2018.
Yeah, that was 2018, yeah.
I think that was a New Game Plus.
No, so you can fight him in regular, the regular mode, but in New Game Plus, they are definitely a lot harder. Yeah.
E. Parker says, bro, I didn't even like Ragnarok that much either. And Way of Shinobi says, could you imagine how great games would be if the goal was to make them fun instead of making them maximally profitable? E. Parker says, what a concept. Don't say that to next to a game executive, though. Their head might explode. Yeah, I mean, unless you're talking to, the folks at Arrowhead Studios, who made the game that should have been on the PS5 list here, Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
Look it.
Yeah.
I know I am extremely fucking biased towards the game.
But reasonably so, though.
What game has taken over the PS5 zeitgeist in the last year?
The last year, nothing.
Helldivers 2.
Well, I mean, other than Helldivers
Yeah,
2.
Helldivers 2 put focus back on the PS5 when people were already talking about this console generation is dead. What's coming up next?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It put asses in seats and controllers in hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I mean, just to speak on how profound Helldivers 2 is as a game and cultural movement, look at the player base right now.
Yeah.
You could log on right now, and I guarantee it's 10 o'clock at night here on the West Coast, which means it's 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. There is at least, I guarantee you, 224,000 people playing the game right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, what? How many people are playing fucking Spider-Man 2 right now?
Like,
4?
Right? Like, that's what I'm saying, man.
oh yeah, Silk Song though.
Hold on. Way the Shinobi says, right? They might accidentally make a hugely successful game that people might want to buy, like that failure of a game, Helldivers.
Yeah, no, careful.
Yeah. And then Way the Shinobi says, bro, Helldivers has taken over gaming entirely for the past week. Helldivers 2, might I mention, and yeah, it might be a meme, but dude, fucking
It's a playable meme.
console wars. So I've seen so many memes about the console wars being over,
Yeah.
you know, in videos and whatnot, and how people are like, yes, finally, people can actually play with each other, you know, on a game. Sony put their fucking pride down for a fucking minute, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
eBurger says, Silk Song hit 500,000 concurrent players on PC alone because they just made a game people wanted to play. They shut up, got to work, and released a quality product that took all the time it needed. Resogram says, there were no quote-unquote killer apps on these modern consoles. Well, again, I would say Helldivers is the killer app right now. Way the Shinobi says, 180,000 right this second.
Wow.
E. Parker says, I'm one of them, of course.
Yeah, no. Did you know about how Silk Song fucking crashed the Steam like server?
No, I don't even know what Silk Song is.
So have you ever heard of Hollow Knight?
I've heard of Hollow Knight. Yeah, with
Yeah.
the little black body and the white head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the sequel to that game.
Okay.
So that released last week. People were so ready to buy that game that on the day of release, like literally, let's say, like for example, let's say it released at 7 o'clock a.m. our
Yeah.
time. People were waiting at 6:59. 7 o'clock, Steam crashed.
Wow.
Yeah, it was that bad.
Helldivers did Starship Troopers better than Starship Troopers, says Resident.
Yeah.
Yes, they fucking did. Yes, they fucking did. Gamer Game says, I want to play the new Hollow Knight games too. Way the Shinobi says, Silk Song has also been building up hype for a decade.
Yeah, it's
Helldivers
true.
kind of snuck up. Nick was really the only person I know that was talking about it regularly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
true.
know. Like, that's the thing too, man, is like, Helldivers 1, I guarantee you, 95% of the
Probably.
player base for Helldivers 2,
Probably more.
probably more, have never even played or looked at
Or e-
Helldivers 1.
Or even heard of it until Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I didn't know it existed.
E. Parker says, every platform except Xbox crashed briefly when the game dropped.
Yeah.
Resogram says, I have Helldivers 2 on Steam. It isn't mandatory to buy a PlayStation 5 console game to play it. Yeah, well now you can also play it on Xbox. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think the person who wrote this article kind of,
He put in his own picks.
you can see which way he leans to with the games that he had put in there.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to see someone who goes in there neutral, unbiased of political opinions and views, and actually does that list.
Yeah.
Because that is a very intriguing list. Maybe we should do that next week, where we,
Maybe in 2 weeks, because we gotta like
Dive deep, because there's a
actually,
lot of games.
actually, there will be no show next week.
Oh really?
I'm gonna be at Great Wolf Lodge on Monday.
Oh yeah, you guys
Yeah.
do have that.
Yeah. So guys, I want to tell you guys this right now. There will be no show next Monday. I will be on vacation from Sunday through
It's like
Tuesday.
yeah.
So yeah, there will be no show. Resogram says unbiased games journalists. LOL. Yeah, right. Ask Smash JT all about that. But yeah, there will be no show next week, so I do apologize. But you know, little family time, family vacation is in order, and so we will be going to the Great Wolf Lodge and having a good time. Excuse me. And whatnot. So yeah. Let's see here. Way the Shinobi says the fact that he picked Forza and could only talk about the visuals and performance rather than the gameplay says everything about his credibility. Yeah, no. As I was reading that, I was like, okay, so you're going to talk about anything else other than the graphics
Right?
and camera mode?
Bro, you might as well talk about what's the fucking PlayStation equivalent of Forza?
Gran Turismo?
Gran Turismo, yeah. So if you're gonna talk about it like that, Gran Turismo is exactly the same.
Yeah, Way the Shinobi says, yay, glad you're taking some R&R. Yeah, no, I need it, especially after these last 2 big jobs I've been doing. Painted the exterior of one house, and then I'm painting the interior of another house right now.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man. Dude, the inside of this house that I'm painting right now has 5 different colors.
Why?
So,
Why?
one color is like a maroon, another color is a beige, another color is like a mustard yellow, like a honey mustard yellow.
Ew.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just a lot.
Like, I'm okay with the maroon, because I love maroon. But fucking beige?
And then one is a like pea
Honey
soup
mustard?
green, and then one is a
Ew.
lighter pea soup green.
Ew, what the fuck?
It's a lot, dude. It's a lot.
Are
Like,
they...
I see the color palette they were going for. It's like that 1990s like southwestern color palette you would see on fucking like comforters and shit. But it's a lot, man. And I'm changing it to a color that's like off-white.
Oh.
And I need to do multiple coat, like at least like 3 coats per wall, essentially.
Resogram.
5 interior colors, women. Psh. Yeah, seriously.
Wait,
Just-
trying to be...
It just keeps getting worse. Yeah, no, for real, dude. In the kitchen for the backsplash, they have these metallic-looking tiles that are pretty big, maybe like 12 by 12s.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're not metal, so they're like a plastic or rubber kind of substitute,
Oh my god.
and they are liquid nailed onto the wall or rubber cemented onto the wall. It is a gray adhesive, right? So as I'm trying to peel these off, it's pulling off the texture and the paper of the drywall.
God.
So I'm gonna have to remud and then retexture
texture.
the drywall on the backsplash in the kitchen.
I mean, unless they want, like, flat, smooth drywall there, that's easier.
No, because the rest of the place is like it's either knockdown or orange peel.
Yeah, but they had fucking...
Nah, dude, I'm not doing that.
I know, but
God.
Way the Shinobi says some people should actually be banned from interior decorating or doing DIY projects at home. I, as someone in the industry, wholeheartedly agree. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it sucks.
yeah.
Like, I'm not going to consider myself some kind of, like, expert in that stuff, but I can tell when something looks shitty.
Resogram says spackling like never spackling before. Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
I can't believe it's not spackle.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So I think in my naivety of bidding the job, I probably should have priced up a little bit more for that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's you don't do paint jobs like that often.
Well, yeah, not where I'm gonna have to like totally repair a wall. Like I went into this as a paint job.
Yeah.
But anyways, That's going to do it for us here at the NSquared podcast, guys. Please, on your way out, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. That way you know when we go live, because YouTube is changing the way they distribute content. Right now, they are doing this like protecting our teenagers on the platform. So they are hiding a lot of content from even people who are not teenagers. So please click the bell for notifications. That way you know when we go live. Also as well, check your YouTube settings, because we might not be the only content creators YouTube is hiding from you. Go into your settings and make sure the restrictive settings are turned off, because they are turning them on automatically for a lot of users. There will be no show next week, but I will keep active in the Discord, and I will even chat with you guys on Patreon if you're not a part of the Discord as well. We'll be taking some R&R next week, but I will still take 5 minutes out of my day to touch base with you guys next Monday. Maybe even do a little quick 5-minute stream from the resort. But as always, guys, I've been Nerdy Nick. You can follow me on X at BuffNerd and on Instagram at NerdyNick_91. Can't follow Josh, but what you can do is follow us on Facebook. Just type in that search bar NSquared Podcast, click the like or follow button, and you'll be set. Thank you again to our sponsors, and especially our Patreon show producers and our permanent executive producer, Resvergram. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, be blessed, be a blessing to others, and game on.
Deuces.